Both are juniors, as you might expect, for twins. By the way, Brody King, 6'2", sophomore. At the center, Zach Denton, number 50, a 6 foot sophomore, wearing about 210. Or Eli Taylor may step in at center occasionally as well. Chris Myers, the right guard, one of the captains, 5'11", 265-pound junior. And right tackle is Timmy Gay, 6'2", 250-pound sophomore. Timmy Gay's one has a concussion protocol. I said it was Luke, it's not him, it's Timmy. The X-back, Tyree Stovall, 6'7", 180. Senior made a spectacular run last week and a great effort. We talked about that earlier, Gwen. He fought through traffic and stumbled and staggered, but got his balance back and scored our long touchdown there.
Really physical mode.
Also, at the A-back, looks like it'd be Jaden Gray or Tay Sheehy in there. Both have been playing. Jaden is a 5'11" sophomore, 165. Tay is a 5'7" senior, 140 pounds. He wears number 11. Jeremiah Brownell's getting some playing time at the Z-back. He's a 5'7" freshman, 155. Jaden Gray is a mix there, but also Ollie Scott will probably get the nod. Number 2, a 5'11", 150-pound senior. At right guard, number 88, the Y-back, and H-back, whatever you want to call him there, too, number 88, Brady Lewis. He can play wide out. He's 6'2", 225-pound sophomore. He also plays the tight end or the H-back position along with Landon Scott, typically. But, and we'll qualify all of this in a moment. At quarterback tonight, we expect to see number 19, Tucker Cook, a 5'9", 160-pound freshman. Now, give you that starting lineup. Now, you can throw all that out the window. We're going to run the wing T.
Yeah.
And the wing T typically has the offensive line, wing backs on either side with a fullback and a quarterback. So there's 4 in the backfield, plus usually a wide receiver. So that's a whole different look. And from all indications, talking to Coach this week, we will run the wing the wing T. The single wing has 1 wing back. The wing T has 2 wing backs. That's why they call them at the wing back position there. It's the wing T, they call that. We saw that last week, and it was pretty productive for the Bears.
It relies very heavily on the fullback.
Yes, it does. And Landon Scott did a yeoman's job last week and carried several times. Of course, Kenyon Phelps was the star running back last week. Brayshawn Beard, Wallace Suskowitz. We know we have a bevy of running backs, and that's what Coach said early in the year. He says, and he said this on the interview, you just heard it. I was an idiot for not exploiting all those running backs that we have. 6 of them, he said, we got 3 sets of 2 each, and we can swap interchangeably, and 1 set is as good as the other set. So,
but great coaching to figure out what's going to work for your team.
Yeah, and he's good at doing that. So he says you sometimes have to adjust your philosophy and your coaching ability to what your team is capable of doing. So it looks like the captains are on the field, at least for Hardin Valley, and the Bears have not returned. They have to walk a long, long way from the gymnasium.
Yeah.
It's about like the visiting team at Bradley has to walk.
Call it the Green Mile. It's a long way.
It is a long way, and they've not come out of the.
Oh, there they are.
Are they coming up over there?
Captains by the gate over there.
Yeah, we just couldn't see them from our seating position here. We're high on the press box here at Hardin Valley High School in West Knoxville, home of the Hardin Valley Academy Hawks. They have a middle school attached over here somewhere. I think that was to our left, and the high school to our right as we came in here. Beautiful, beautiful complex, and in a very beautiful neighborhood, to say the least, here from West Knoxville. Let's take another time out here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Nearly said Mix 104.1. We're on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. By the way, tonight on Mix 104.1, you can hear Cleveland High School football. They'll kick off in about 10 minutes. On WCLE 99.1, you'll hear the Walker Valley game. They're kicking off in about 7 minutes, and they're hosting East Hamilton. Cleveland hosting Bearden. Don't forget, tomorrow on Mix 104.1, UT Vols, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Against the Haiti Florida Gators. We're all Gator haters most of the year, so they'll be there in Knoxville tomorrow and have a long pregame show. So that's on Mix 104 tomorrow. Georgia football tomorrow. They kick off at 4:15 or something like that.
4:15.
I think
probably show a couple hours before that.
Yes, a long pregame show for them, and that is on the station you're listening to now, ESPN Cleveland 101.3, and tomorrow as well. UTC football is now on one of our stations. That is Cleveland or WCLE Cleveland 99.1. I'll get it right in a minute. WCLE 99.1 for that game for UTC. And besides that, we carry the Falcons and the Titans in pro football. The Braves during baseball season. Tennessee baseball. Tennessee and Vols and Lady Vols. Lee University Flames and Lady Flames.
NBA? Do we have any?
NBA, yes. Yeah. Yes,
and
NBA.
NASCAR.
Yes.
We're pretty full.
My goodness gracious. We got a lot of things.
But most importantly, the Bears
Yes.
and Bearettes.
Captains for the Bears tonight, Ollie Scott. No, that's Jake Powell. Tay Sheehy, along with, can't see the numbers from here. Should know by now, but can't see it from here. Looks like 22 for the Bears. No, man. 62. And they'll have 4, and the Hawks will have 4. If his sun level get down behind those trees there, we can see what's going on here.
It's rough.
We're literally in a blind right here, right? But we'll make it. Here comes the Hawks, led by their cheerleaders, and break through the smoke and the fireworks and all the good stuff. Beautiful field. It is a turf field. By the way, the only grass field we'll play on this year is done gone. That was Innovation Academy. Everybody's got turf now. And in Knoxville, the deep pockets, here come the Bears.
Logo on the
The Power logo. They ripped through the banner there. The deep pockets of Jim Haslam at Pilot Oil put turf on every public high school in Knoxville. So every school up this way.
really smart.
Yes. Chattanooga has turf on several of the public schools. Howard has it now. Saudi Daisy and Ottawa all have turf. They're going to have
Tyner will.
3 schools a year, I think, for the next 3 years to get them all covered there. As we're ready for the tip-off here, I'm just stalling a little bit for a tip-off here, or for the kick, coin flip. And I believe the band's off the field and they're ready to walk out there. And we'll get this game underway here in a couple of moments here. Next week, we haven't mentioned this, I don't think. Maybe we did earlier, but Bradley will be home with Red Bank, and that will be homecoming. Our 8th game of the year, homecoming next Friday night, 7 o'clock kickoff at Bradley Central, Bear Stadium. The following week, it'll be Cleveland High School coming across town. Bears and Raiders, and that's always an exciting clash. It'll be on MTV, not MTV, but Mixed TV. I don't think MTV cares about high school football. MTV game as well, and it'll be on the Bear Network. It'll be on Facebook. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be everywhere, all over the place there for that game as well. Then we'll wrap up the regular season on the road, back up this Knoxville way at Bearden. Here come the teams out on the field with the captains. And they will be having a coin toss here in a moment. The officials be from probably the West Ridge, they call it, which is the Oak Ridge, per se, region up here. For the officials, they have the Smoky Mountain group, but this is probably from I think they call it the West Ridge group. Bradley again in the white tops, black pants, black helmets. The Hawks, white helmets, blue tops, and white pants. Officials talk to him. He's going to flip it into the air here in a second. And there's a toss. This is who he taps on the shoulder. I believe he's talking to the Bears. Let's see. Bradley's won the toss, and we'll defer to the second half. Let's take a quick break for Chattanooga Auto Square.
Welcome to Infinity of Chattanooga. With an expansive inventory of new, used, and certified pre-owned Infinity products, make sure Infinity of Chattanooga is on your list of places to shop when it's time for your next vehicle. Sporty coupes, comfortable sedans, and spacious SUVs. Infinity of Chattanooga has it all. Shop online at infinityofchattanooga.com or take a test drive at Infinity of Chattanooga, just off I-75 at the Lee Highway exit.
High school, ESPN Cleveland 101.3. We're getting ready for the kickoff. This game tonight is being streamed live. And Gwen, tell the folks where they can watch that at.
Yeah, you can watch it on diamondclearmedia.com, but you're going to want to bring some other device so you can still listen to us, folks. Mute that Diamond Clear Media and listen to us.
And that's through YouTube. That's straight through diamondclearmedia.com.
Yeah, diamondclearmedia.com.
So got a chance there. Back deep for the homestanding Hawks, if we can read those numbers now. Try to get them. You see, looks like. Help me out with numbers back there, Deep.
14. Wow.
4,
6.
You know, I have binoculars for a reason.
6 on the near side, and I think it's 14 on the far side.
Yes, it is. So back deep is Brody Lamb and Nicholas Rivers. Let's see. Holden White kick off for the Bears. And we'll see who's going to receive the kick. Here's his kick by the left footer. Nice high spinner is going to go almost over his head. He'll take it to the 11, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, 30, 35. Man, almost to the 40. I believe they'll give it to the 40-yard line. or he is brought down by one of the Bears there. Lamb on the return. Yeah, I'm trying to find me a Bradley Rosser here somewhere. 30. So here come the Hawks. Quarterback's going to be number 9. Is that right?
Number 9.
It's number 9. That's just different. Riley Matz, 6-foot sophomore. And they're in the spread. Single men either side. He has in the I formation, actually. Now it's going to look to the sidelines and change the play, of course, as they always do. Out of the shotgun. 11:53, just the first play of the first possession here, as the sun is finally mercifully going down for us. And now time's going to be called as
penalty marker on the play.
Penalty. Got a flag down.
Delay a game.
Wow.
Well, that's not a good way to start for them, but we'll take that. A 5-yard penalty for delay a game against the Hawks backs them up to the 34-yard line. They were 1st and 10th of 39, so they did mark him short of the 40. So here we go. They're not going to change plays this time. They've got to play. He's going to looking to throw it left, going to throw it long. He's going to throw it long. He's got a guy out there. Be over. Throws him incomplete pass that time. Intended out there. Wide receiver on the far side. Intended for Rivers. That's their main receiver. Rivers. He is a 5'10", 158-pound sophomore. 2nd and 10 coming up after that attempt for a long pass right off the bat. They were going for the sticks. 2nd and 15, coming up. Now they'll send 2 wideouts to the left side, and they'll shift the man into the H-back position there. And there's another flag before the snap. I think they got a procedure call, and they do. Another 5-yard mark off against the Hawks here. Makes it 2nd down and 20. They've got a big, beautiful Jumbotron. They're showing this game live on the Jumbotron for the folks here. But it's a nice stadium, a good view from everywhere. So on 2nd down and 20, ball now back to the 29-yard line. Hand off to his running back. He'll hit the middle for some yards, maybe 2 or 3, up across the 30 to the 34, let's call it. And I believe it's going to be
on the carry.
Butcher on the carry, number 23 on the carry. And he will gain 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15. Dutcher's our main running back. Number 23, a 5'11" senior. Quarterback was not Umansky tonight, which we were given earlier. This number 9. That is Matz, M-A-T-Z. Matz. Trips to the right side. Now, time's going to be called by Hardin Valley. They are really in a world of confusion right now. And they will take their first time out of the half, and we'll take one with them for Midland Vein. Back in 1 minute.
Are you gearing up for your next home improvement project? Score big with Wholesale Supply, your MVP in plumbing, electrical, HVAC, and more. Whether you're a contractor, builder, or DIY champion, Wholesale Supply has the winning lineup of quality products and expert advice. With competitive pricing and a star-studded roster of top brands like Polo, Renai, and Progress Lighting, we'll help you take your game to the next level. Visit us online at wholesalesupply.us or catch us at one of our convenient locations. Wholesale Supply, where champions get their supplies. That's Wholesale Supply, powering your home improvement game for over 80 years.
Food. It's our thing. But how you shop for it, that's all you. Order online.
Bread, milk, and fresh baked cookies.
And pick it up curbside.
Thank you.
Or have it delivered straight to your door.
Here's your food city delivery. Oh, thanks.
With Instacart or DoorDash. Nobody does food like Food City. And now get it straight from our doors to yours.
As we return, a pass attempt from Matz to Kutcher was incomplete. 4th and 15, so the Bears will be getting the ball back on a punt as Tyree Stovall will drop back. And 41 will get his name for in a minute. He will kick a left footer high. Boom, he spiraled. Tyree's going to have to backtrack, and he's going to take a Bradley bounce on, come back upfield. A good 10 yards. Oh, my. Back all the way from the 35 to the 44-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 in great field position at their 44-yard line here
Down
at 10:48 in the first quarter of play from Hardin Valley High School and ESPN Cleveland 1013.
44.
Our first drive of the game brought to you by First Horizon. First Horizon Bank will find a way. Key Street near Chick-fil-A and 25th Street at Chambliss. That's my bank there. I like those folks. So let's see how the Bears come out in that single wing, I'm sure. And the wing T. Hey, they may fool us all. We'll see. They'll break huddle. Tyree Stowe will go out. It is the wing T for the Bears. Phelps. And here is, back pass. Cook's going deep. He's got him out there. Oh, and he catches it. Tyree Stovall's caught Stovall's caught the long pass all the way down the 20-yard line for the Bears from the 44, I believe it was. That's what? 36-yard pass right there. And a 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland Ford. So surprisingly, out of the wing T, Tucker Cook dropped back and fired it and delayed it perfectly in his hands. Boy, that was in stride, and
that was perfect.
Timing was just
see that.
Yes. Beautiful. They probably won't show a replay of that on their Jumbotron here.
No. Logo.
Tyree Stovall, number 6. Again, the wing T. Handoff into this way. Phelps, he's going to break through to the 15 down to about the 13-yard line. Where it'll be 2nd down coming up after a gain of 6 yards. 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Bears now at the 13-yard line in Hardin Valley territory. First drive of the night for the Bears. First drive of the night for First Horizon. They'll send Stovall out to the left. He's got to feel good about that pass reception. He caught the long 64-yarders, I guess it was last week, for the touchdown.
That's right.
Bears under huddle. Handoff this time. Oh, no. Couldn't get it off. I think he was going to pass, and he gets smoked for a loss. And that'll push him back to about the original line of scrimmage, about the 19, looks like. Back to the 18. Going to be 2nd down. Correction. 3rd down and about 9. 3rd and about 9 with a 6-yard loss for Cook, who got sacked that time. In the backfield was Phelps along with Brandon Scott, Tucker Cook. And here is a handoff to Phelps coming around the right side. He'll have some yards, but nowhere near the first. Up to about the 16-yard line. It's going to be 4th down, and see what Coach Damon decides to do here. Give him a couple yards, 2-yard gain. And I believe the field goal team's going to come in. Yes, I believe it will be. Yes, Holden White's going to attempt to kick from the 23, make it a 33-yard attempt for the left footer. Tucker Clark to hold. Tucker Cook to hold. The snap, the kick, it's long enough. And it's good enough. Nice. Bears at 8:22 to go after a 56-yard drive, I guess, from the 44. Don't get to the end zone, but they do get the field goal, and it's 3-0 Bears on top. Let's take a quick 30-second break and be back on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
Check out the great deals this October at the Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. You pick a VIN. New 2024 Kick, Sentra, or Versa. $0 down and just $295 per month. Plus, you can save up to $3,500 on new Frontiers, Rogues, and Pathfinders. Want to trade in your old car? Mountain View Nissan offers up to $5,000 over book value for your trade. Shop in person on Exit 20 off I-75.
Visit cleveland-nissan.com.
Payments are per month for 84 months. Does not include tax, title, or dealer.fee of $699. Must finance through the dealer. Subject to credit approval and pick from new dealer stock. See dealer for details.
As a homeowner,
Brandon set to kick off with a 3-0 lead here. It's one of the few times this year the Bears have scored first, seems like. And Gwen got a battle of the drones in the sky.
I was just saying that.
It's like planes. Here's a kick going to be down at the 31-yard line as Bradley went for that one there at the 31-yard line. The Hawks should trail 3-0. Will take over 1st down and 10. Bear defense stiffened the last time. Of course, a couple of penalties helped.
Yes.
In the delay of game. Turn down the wrong one there now. Turn you down. We're trying to get settled here technically from the press box here. This is the Bradley Medical Center press box, part of the Vitruvian Medical Group now. So let's see what the Hawks come out in. They'll have wideouts to either side and the spread out of the shotgun. Matt stays in at quarterback. They'll shift a man. Long count, handoff to the man in the middle, and he will be stopped after maybe 2-yard gain.
Pressure on the carry
by Wiley Suskowitz.
2.
That's Crutcher again on the carry. But your number 23, the running back, 5'11", 183-pound senior. They have a lot of sophomores and juniors in their starting line, both offensively and defensively. So second down to give him 3 yards, second down and about 7, a long 7, short 8 to go for the first down. Ball now at the 34-yard line of the Hawks in their territory. We're at 7:46 and a quarter. Matt's hands off the left side. He will go forward for just a couple of yards near to the sticks, and that's about it. Well, he gets to the 35 they're going to give him. So that's going to give him another yard. That's Kutcher again. 23. Actually, he didn't gain anything.
Same.
Yeah, they didn't even move the down marker. So at the 34-yard line, third down and a long 7 to go, what you'd think would be a typical passing situation. The Hawks set. Matt's clapped his hands. The snap. Pass out in the flat. Nope, he doesn't. No, he's covered. He's going to run. He's just going to throw it away, and it'll be 4th down and 7 coming up for the Hawks. Good coverage that time for the Bears.
It's Shelby, incomplete.
That's Jake Powell out there on the coverage, along with Jacob Gentry back deep. Bradley doesn't have anyone back deep yet. They're lining up. Here comes Tyrese in. And quickly running off the field, Kenyon Phelps. Bradley drops back to return it. Oh, they got the block. You got it blocked. It's kicked into the end zone to the 10. And the Bears will have it inside the 5-yard line. Inside the 5, or right at the 5, they're going to say. First and go for the Bears on a block punt. And who blocked that one?
Number 11.
Sheehy blocked it. Tay Sheehy on the block. So give a big round of applause to Tay Sheehy. The Bears set to go now at first and go for the 5. My goodness, what a break. You could see them. They looked like dropped back to return, and then all of a sudden, here they come and broke through and blocked it easily. And it got kicked about the 15 back, so back to the 5-yard line. First and go for the Bears now. Now that wing T, man motion, is going to be Phelps. He'll hit the middle. He'll go into the end zone and give him touchdown. Touchdown Bears at 6:47 to go. A 5-yard drive at 6:47. The Bears lead at 9-0. And this looks like a different group of Bears we've been seeing.
Yeah, totally different.
They are fired up and doing their thing now. 9-0 for the Bears, and Holden White will try to add a PAT. He's already kicked a field goal. He's just a sophomore, folks. He don't kick it a long ways. He's got a good spin rotation on it, and he will get stronger. He's not a big guy. Matter of fact, they don't have his weight on here. Here's his kick. It is up, and it is perfect. Time out on the field. 10-0 Bears on top at 6:47 in the first quarter play here from Hardin Valley on ESPN, Cleveland 101.3. Back in 30.
As a homeowner, I'm always looking for peace of mind, especially when I have a costly unplanned expense, like a cooling system repair or replacement. That's when I turn to the free eScore home evaluation program offered by Cleveland Utilities. This program offers invaluable advice from experts trained and approved by TVA. A network of contractors are licensed and insured, so you can be assured the job will be done right and inspected for free. Sign up online at www.2escore.com or call Cleveland Utilities at 472-4521 to learn more. Always looking for ways to help our community. We are Cleveland Utilities, your hometown connection.
Back here at Hardin Valley, the Bears on their Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard lead at 10-0 after the block punt was converted for a 5-yard drive. Here's Holden White's kickoff. Is a high spinner going to be taken at the 23 and immediately knocked out of bounds at the 25, where they'll start 1st and 10.
Shelby on the
An update from Cleveland High School. Bearden on the 4th play of the game, 63-yard pass. They lead at 7-0 over the Raiders at Raider Field tonight. And here is Bradley 10-0
26.
on our Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard. And let's see if Matt stays in at quarterback. Yep, he's our number 9. Matt's. It's hard to read their numbers. It's light blue. They're going to spread them out again. Twins to the right side. He's got 2 backs in the backfield now. He will hand off to the man on the left there. We'll get a number for you in a minute. And he will be pushed back and stopped immediately. No gain. He is Crutcher again. He is lucky to make the line of scrimmage. We're going to give him a yard. 2nd down 9. Kutcher on the carry for the Bears, for the Hawks. Caden Kutcher, number 23. Apparently, he is the main running back and the main receiver so far, what we've seen. The snap again. Quarterback's going to roll, and the Utah pass incomplete. 3rd down and 9 coming up. Bradley's defense is showing a lot of speed getting in the backfield. Just breaking up anything that they've tried to do so far. But it's 3rd down and 9 coming up. Clock stopped at 6:09 in the first quarter. And let's see. Looks like they're sending one of the players out of the game right now. Coming out is going to be Ryder Dossier. The Hawks trail 10-0 the Bears here early in the first quarter. Well, halfway through the quarter now. Matt's with us now. Back deep. Going to throw it over the top. It's going to be complete to the left side. He's going to have the first down to the 30, 35, 40, and pushed out at the 43. I'm talking about the 43. But it'd be a 1st and 10, though, for the Hawks. Their first tonight. First down for either team tonight.
Make sure on the reception for a.
No, we've got one now. We had one on the long pass. So that was Kutcher on the reception again. Is that what he said?
Yes.
So Kutcher, number 23, with another reception. His first reception, actually. And Matt's will hand off to the running back, and he'll gain to the 45, a 2-yard gain.
Dillinger on the carry.
And that's Dillinger on the carry. Let's see what number Dillinger would be. I think it's what he called him. And I don't see a guy by that name on our roster here either. 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball at the 45-yard line, Hawk territory. Twins right side this time. Matt's hand off to the guy on the back, left side, and he's hit behind the line. And great coverage that time.
Dillinger on the carry.
And brought down over there by the Bears. Wally Suskowitz for 1. And do you know which kid they're calling on that?
No, it's calling number 4 Dozier.
Dozier, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Ryder Dozier, number 4 on the carry, the last 2 plays. 3rd down and long, 3rd and 8. Twins the left side this time. They flipped the field. Pass out, that's going to be complete, and he will be stopped short of the first down, but he's close. A couple of yards shot. Looks like across midfield of the 49. That's Williams on the reception there. It's going to be 4th down and still a good yard and a half, 2 yards, almost 2 to go. But they're going to go for it. They're down 10-0 already to the Bears. And they're going to shift, try to draw Bradley off there. Out of the shotgun. He'll hand off. The quarterback will run it. He'll have the first. He breaks to the 45 to the 40 and on down to the 38. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Hawks at that point. So they'll pick up another 1st down at Bradley's 38-yard line. Good call that time. That was Kutcher, actually. Kutcher, 23 on the carry. There's a shotgun, or a Wildcat snapped him. Here is, again, Kutcher, looks like, for nothing this time. Maybe a yard.
Going to be on the carry.
Yep, Crutcher's running out of the Wildcat for them now. Number 23 running the Wildcat. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball at Bradley 37. So they think they found some success with Kutcher there. They line up in one position and shift it. Kutcher takes it again. He'll hit the middle, and he will have a yard, 2 maybe. Down to near the 35. It's going to be 3rd down. It's about 7 to go after a 2-yard gain. 3rd down and, well, I think it's going to be 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Ball to Bradley 36. They've got to get to the Bear 28 for the first. So Kutcher is going, on this possession anyway, taking the Wildcat snap. They look at the sideline, so it's going to change the play. Nope. They'll snap it, hand off to Kutcher again, now the running back, and he'll get down to the Bear 34. So Match was back in at quarterback that time, but Kutcher picks up 1, 2, 3 yards. It's going to be 4th down and right at 7 to go for a 1st down. At the Bear 34. Let's see what they're going to do here. Kutcher and Match stays in the backfield. No, Matz is not in the backfield. Long count looking over now. Play clock for Bradley Concrete. Lamcon is at 12. Taking a long time. They're going to snap it here. Finally back to pass. Going to roll his right. Looking, still looking. It's just going to throw it. And he's got a guy, but it's overthrown way out of bounds. It's going to be over to the Bears. So the Bears defense is held at the 34-yard line. First and 10 for the Bears at their 34 with a 10-0 lead at 2:25 to go here in the first quarter play here on ESPN Cleveland 1013. We'll keep it here. They're not going to take time to take a break here. They're going to keep on rolling. Bears quickly out there to offense. I'm sure they'll stay with that wing T, which has worked pretty good so far. But it's ironic that the big play was a pass.
It was. Yeah, threw me off too.
Yeah. It caught them, by surprise there. First play of the game. Stovall will go out to the lonely wide receiver position here on the left side toward us. And the Bears in the man in motion. Phelps, he will, they faked us off there. It's Landon Scott in the middle. He's got 5. He's got 10, 15, 20 yards down across the 50 to the 45, the 40, and finally brought down to the 39-yard line for a 1st and 10 for the Bears. And Cleveland forward at the 39-yard line, Hawk territory. Very deceptive work there on the part of Cook, handing off to Landon Scott, number 8 for the Bears. My goodness. Some dad in the stands is upset with their defense. Bears first 10th, the Hawk 39-yard line. That wing T is hard to defend, though. Phelps going to the right side of time. He's tiptoeing through there, and he'll have a couple of 3 yards up to or down to about the 38, maybe just a yard. Give him 1 yard. 2nd down 9 coming up for the Bears. Ball at the 38-yard line in Hawk territory. Yeah, 1 yard gain. We all have fans that are very intense. So 2nd and 9, a long huddle for the Bears. And one of the things that Damon said in his interview is that the wing T shortens the game. It takes a lot of time, to huddle up each time. And here is a handoff to Landon Scott in the middle. He will have just a couple of yards. Number 8, Landon Scott, down to the 37, I believe. At 1:07 in the period, Bears up 10-0. 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball to Hawk 37. This may be 4 down territory for the Bears. PI guys talk about it being fall break here, encouraging their fans to get louder. Beautiful setting here. Man, the sun's going down and just a bright glow over there now on the western horizon. Phelps, left side, trying to get around the corner. He does to 35. He's to the 30. And I believe he's going to have a 1st down for the Bears. They're going to mark him out to 29. And boy, he is right at the sticks. I believe that's a 1st.
He's got a bounce by Vaughn.
And it is 1st and 10 for the Bears again, and Cleveland forward. So the Bears pick him another 1st down. So you got it. You're already on top of it there. Good buddy Gwen Schroyer here tonight. Steve Wills rode up with us. He's now taking pictures somewhere on the sidelines. It's going to be 1st 10 for the Bears at the 29-yard line for the Hawks. As we're down to 32.9. He went out of bounds. It did stop the clock. Stovall's on the wrong side of the field. He'll go to the right side now, which is actually the right side. The Bears, this left hash, back goes Cook. He's in trouble. Going to throw out. Always complete. He's got Brady Lewis out there for a gain down to the 26, it looks like.
Man on the tackle.
Brady Lewis, number 88 for the Bears, a sophomore. Give him a 3-yard gain. 2nd down and 7 coming up, and that may be the final play of the period. Bears up 10-0. Their opening drive resulted in a field goal, and then they had a block punt and cashed in from 5 yards out, and that will be the final play here of the first quarter here from Hardin Valley High School. Or Hardin Valley Academy, they prefer to be called.
And that's the end of the...
And there's a horn that will end the period. You're listening to ESPN Cleveland 1013, where games supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and come back with period number 2 in just 60 seconds.
Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix is a family-owned business and has been serving Cleveland for 40 years. They work with customers large and small. Call Bradley Concrete at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
White Brothers Construction Company Incorporated has over half a century of experience completing some of the most challenging projects across the Southeast, from moving millions of cubic yards of excavation in Alabama to spanning rivers in Virginia. Find out more at WBCCI.com. WBCCI.com. Wright Brothers Construction Company. It's time to come home to Jenkins Deli, Cleveland and Bradley County's heritage restaurant for over 40 years. The owners of Jenkins have raised the bar in food quality, expanded the bar menu with new seating, new televisions. And now Jenkins has a Sunday brunch. You have to try Jenkins' new barbecue, including smoked pork and brisket. Live music on the Jenkins patio every Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. Dinner specials. It's time to come home to Jenkins. Follow Jenkins Deli on Facebook.
And off to Phelps, and he's going to be hit the line of scrimmage, and he will not get there. And he was looking for a face mask call. No call given. It's going to be third down. He'll lose. Yeah, he'll lose a couple. It's going to be third down and 9 for the Bears back at the Hawk 28-yard line. Third down and 9 coming up. They lead it 10-0 here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Let's move into the second quarter of play. I'd like to give a shout out to my wife. She's probably not listening. Maybe. She's got a birthday coming up Monday. She'll be 39.
Nice.
We've been married 55 years. Handoff, going to the right side. Phelps going to break through. He's going to have 5, 6, 7, 8. Boy, he's going to push. He is so close. Down to the 20. It's going to be fourth and less than a yard, it looks like.
Wow.
And nice run. But it's going to be fourth and
It looks like
a yard. 4th and 1. The Bears will probably go for this at the 20-yard line in Hawk territory, leading at 10-0 here with 10:55 and a half now.
sure.
Here we guys trying to cheer up their defensive team. Cook comes from the far side and runs back to the huddle real quickly. We got plenty of time. Play clock's at 15 for Bradley Concrete, Lamcon, under center. He'll hand off to his running back. He will burst through. That's Phelps down to the 20 to the 15 and still fight to the 10, inside the 10, down to about they're going to say he was down at the 10, so it'll be right at the 10. And I think it's going to be first and goal for the Bears again. Phelps ripped off a nice run of 10 yards. Holbrook on the tackle that time. It is a first and goal for the Bears at the 10-yard line of the Hawks. They'll line up with Phelps in the backfield. Landon Scott, Brayshawn Beard, and hand off to the fullback and going through into the end zone. Touchdown Bears. That Brady Lewis. Yes, that's Brady Lewis, number 88 for the Bears. Takes it home, and the Bears have jumped up to a 16-0 lead. 16-0 Bears at 10:07 in the first half of play. And that drive, how long was that drive? Trying to figure where we start at.
We started at the 30. Is that right?
Yep. 70-yard drive where they score. And Holden White trying for another successful kick here. The snap is down. That kick is good, and we are up 17-0. And let's take a 30-second break here. Bears 17, Hawks 0. 10:07 to go in the half on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
At Zaxby's, we don't just make chicken fingers. We make the most premium tenderloin. 12-hour marinated, hand-breaded, fried to golden perfection. Deserves not 1, not 2, not even 3, but your choice of 12 dipping sauces chicken fingers. Chicken fingers that you can dip, dunk, or drizzle in ranch, and Zax sauce, and spicy Zax sauce, and honey mustard, and tongue torch, and barbecue. And I'm out of time. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
17-0. Bears on top of the Hawks here. 10:07 to go in the half. And Gwen, this winning team's working pretty dang good.
I don't want to say unexpected, but this is a delight.
17-0. Bears on top. Holden White yet for another kickoff coming up. Back deep's going to be Lamb again. And I believe that was Dozier. Here's a kick. Short kick's going to be taken at the 21-yard line to the 25. To the, he didn't get to the 30. It's going to be right at the 30. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Hawks at that point at the 30-yard line. Let's see if Batts goes in and stays at quarterback. If Crutcher comes back in and run the Wildcat. As they're still huddled up on the sideline. The Bears have had a block punt that set up the first touchdown after a drive that got them a field goal. And then this drive, 70 yards, I think it was.
Yes.
Make it 17-0 Bears on top. Looks like Match is back quarterback now. He'll take it. Hand it to Kutcher. Kutcher goes forward for about 5 to the 35, maybe. It's going to be second down. That's number 23, Kutcher. We'll mark him down to 34. So let's give him 4 yards, making it 2nd and 6 for the Hawks at that point. They picked up, one first down for the Hawks?
They got 2.
They've got 2. And the Bears have how many?
We got 4.
Hawks shifting guys around. He's got a halfback. That's Kutcher. Pass out flat's going to be complete. He's going to 35 to 40 to 45. And down the sideline is going to be number 3. That is Isaac Shelby. Big gainer down to the 45-yard line. So from the 34 to the 45, it's about 21 yards. He got around the left side, and there's no one there. No, we got a flag or something here. Wait a minute,
There's
folks.
the flag on the sideline.
Hold it up. The call is holding on the Hawks. Oh, man. It's right there at the 48 in their territory. Back it all the way up to the 37. My goodness. That's a penalty for Independent Insulation Services. We appreciate them. Independent Insulation Services. So that's going to repeat second down. It's going to be second down and about 3.5 or 4 now to go. They got to get the 40 ball between the 36 and 37. They got a trip to the left side. Matz will hand off to his running back. He's going to have the first down. Well, they'll give him 40. Yeah, to the 42. Butcher again on the carry. He's the workhorse. He's the 42 and a first down as they move the chains. At 9:09 to go in the half, 17-0 Bears on top. Mentioned Cleveland's losing 7-0 to Bearden on the 4th play of the game there at Raider Field. Bears up 17-0 here. Matt set. He'll give it to the running back number 4 this time. That is
Dozier on the
Ryder Dozier. He will gain to the 45. Let's give him 3 yards, 2nd and 7 coming up. And Bearden leads Cleveland now 10-6. Bearden 10-6. Still in the first quarter play. Cleveland went for a 2-point try and was unsuccessful. They scored off a 41-yard touchdown pass with 33 seconds in the quarter. They've probably gone the second quarter by now. Here's 2nd and 7 for the Hawks against the Bears, who lead at 17-0 over Hardin Valley. Matt's handoff. Again, nothing this time. 0.
Dozier on the carry.
Dozier again, number 4 on the carry to the 45. 3rd down and still 7. 3rd and 7.
Bradley's pep band that slipped in during the first quarter is getting very active right now.
It just sounds better when you're winning.
Yeah.
School's out this week, so they don't ever have the full band. They'll have them there next week for homecoming. You can count on that. And we ask you to join us there, folks, on ESPN Cleveland. 5:30 we go live, 7 o'clock kickoff. Homecoming night in 2024. Only 2 games after that, with Cleveland coming into Bradley and at Bearden. Match back to pass out in the flat's going to be complete, and he'll be right at the first down. I believe he's got the first down. That was Perkins, number 30. Andrew Perkins, a 6'2 junior, number 30 on the reception. 1st and 10 for the Hawks. They're now in Bear territory at the 48. Looking to the sidelines. Matt's at quarterback. Dozier stays in the backfield. He's in the I back position. He'll come up now in the halfback position. And he'll take the handoff and hit the middle for 5. He's got 10. He's going. He's got the touchdown. The touchdown. 48 yards for a score, and the Hawks are on the board. That's 17-6. He hit that middle, man. He was gone. And we could see that one come a long ways off there. So the extra point is coming up by number 41. That's Nathan Holbrook, and his kick is up, and it's good. Time out on the field. 6:55 and a half, 17-6 the Bears on top of the Hawks. We're returning in 30 seconds with a Hawk kickoff here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
Purchase 4 Bridgestone Dueler AT Revo 3 or Dueler AT Ascent tires to be eligible for $100 instant savings. Or purchase 4 Firestone Destination XT, Destination AT, Destination AT2, Destination MT, Destination MT2, Transforce AT or Transforce AT2 tires to be eligible for $100 savings. Limit 2 per household at Cleveland Tire Center, 4699 North Lee Highway in Cleveland.
ESPN Cleveland 101.3 is powered by Duracell.
Back here from Hardin Valley, home of the Hawks. Bears up 17-7 now. Ready to see the kickoff. Brom, Holbrook, back deep, Sheehy, Scott, and Stovall for the Bears. Spread across near the 5-yard line. I'm not sure how far. There's another left footer. And, they're going for the onside kick.
Uh-oh.
And they say they've got it. The referee says they've got it as well. It's right across midfield to 49-yard line. So Hardin Valley's trying to turn this game around. They've scored, and then the onside kick recovered the 49-yard line. Boy, I didn't see that one coming. I don't guess the Bears did either. Boy, momentum can swing so quickly. 6:31 and the clock running here in the first half. So Hardin Valley, who scored on that breakaway, 55 yards or so by their running back. Matt's still at quarterback. And now we got a flag. No, we don't have a flag, do we? Referee in the white hat steps up to stop play. I'm not sure what that's about, but no flag at all. So 1st and 10, the Hawks trailing 17-7 with the ball on the onside kick recovery. And they fumbled it, and the quarterback's going to be smashed hard for a sack by Paisley. Paisley, the young freshman. Boy, that's a load to fall on top of you there, but he will lose a good 5 yards. It's going to be second and 15. Second and 15 back at the 46-yard line now in Hawk territory.
He's going to feel that one for a while.
Wouldn't you? Goodness. Let's see. Paisley is a freshman. I think he's at about 220 or 30 pounds. Yeah, I'd say you want to feel that one. On 2nd and 15, pass down flat's going to be complete and hit, and then brought down immediately by Kenyon Phelps for another loss. That's complete to Shelby.
Couple of fundraisers going on in the stadium today.
Number 17 on the reception.
We're doing face painting.
Cruz Furman looks like on the reception.
Gates next to
And a loss. It's going to be 3rd down and
still. They got
17. Well, they don't put the downs or the yards or anything on the scoreboard here. They only got the score and the time, so we have to figure this all out on our own.
A bunch of zeros.
Yeah, a bunch of zeros. Man in motion, left to right. Matt's back to pass, rolling to his left. Under pressure, throws it out, and the flat's going to be it's going to be complete, but it's going to be way short. It's going to be 4th and about 10. Complete that time. That's Dozier. No, Shelby, number 3, Shelby on the catch that time. Number 3, Shelby. So 4th down and 11. The onside kick so far is not proved fruitful for the Hawks. Stovall back. Kicking at Holbrook. Clock's running at 4:33 to go. He's had one block night that the Bears converted from the 5-yard line for a touchdown. They pull back to return it. Boy, high boom. He's not going to return this one. It's going to hit, and it's going to take a backwards kick and be down the 5-yard line. About the 5. Let's see where they officially place it down. They put it right on the 5. So the Bears 95 yards away from the end zone, the other end of the field. And Bears will have it with a 17-7 lead at 4:16 in the first half of play here from Hardin Valley. We'll have our Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard at halftime. A look at the stats brought to you by Waste Connections. If Gwen can interpret his own writing.
I know.
Let's make them up.
Different language here.
Just make them up.
Duolingo does not have this one.
Oh. Here come the Bears on 1st down and 10. Handoff going to the left side. Got good yards. Going to have 5. He's going to have 10. He's going to have the first down for the Bears out across the 10 to the 15 to the 17. And that's going to be, is that Beard on the carries?
1, 2, 7.
1st and 10 for the Bears and Cleveland Ford
3.
On a 12-yard gain at 1st and 10. I believe that's Brayshawn Beard, I believe, on the carry 23.
23.
So the clock is running at 3:52. The Bears deep in their own territory, but they're out to the 17-yard line now after a first down run by Brayshawn. He'll be in motion again, take the ball on the left side. He's going to cut upfield. He's going to have yardage up to 20 and refuses to go down. And they're going to blow the whip. They keep pushing the huddle. And he is up now across the 25. Looks like to the 26.
Got a bunch of linemen up there to help him stay up.
It's legal to do that now.
Yeah.
Let's give him a 8-yard gain, nearly 9, out across the 25 to the 26. Clock at 3:10 and running. Bears have not used a timeout. Hardin Valley used one of their very first possession. Again, the wing tee, Stovall left side. And here's the fullback in the middle, hits it, and he will have close to a first. Depends on the spot.
But it's right on it, right on top of it.
He's standing up to 32 hash mark, and that looks like that's where the down marker is at.
Sharp on their tackle.
Yep, he gave it to him.
1st and 10 for the Bears. And Cleveland Ford, once again, move the change. Keep those sticks moving is all you ask for. Clock running at 2:35 to go. Bradley will have the ball coming out, by the way. They won and deferred. I'm sure they would love to get downfield and get another score here. They're up 17-7. Stovall out wide to the right side here. They're working left to right. And here is a running back in the middle. That's going to be, we'll have to see who that is when he gets up. He's to the 30. It's going to be 2nd down and about 7 to go.
Tackle.
And I didn't see who that was in this wing tee. In the wing tee.
I got to say, though, I heard Rocco was the one that tackled. He has the best football name on Hardin Valley's team. He plays nose.
Oh. Well, you got to have a good name if you're going to play. Rocco Pritchard. Here goes Brayshawn Beard with a carry. He'll have a couple of yards out across the 30 to the 32. It's going to be 3rd down and close to 5. I believe we have 3rd and 5 after a 2-yard gain. Holbrook again on the tackle. Clock's at 1:20 and running. Bears huddling up in no hurry whatsoever right now. They gave up a busted defensive play there on that long run. But when he broke through the line, there was nobody at the linebacker position to pick him up. Bears break huddle at exactly 1 minute to go. Man in motion is Phelps. And here's the handoff up the middle. It's going to be a great gainer out to the 44-yard line. That's Brady Lewis, number 88, for about a 10-yard gain. And the Bears quickly. Bradley's calling timeout. And, well, I thought. Handoff up the middle, no gain, 2nd down coming up.
Now
the Bears will call the time. That's their first timeout of the half. And let's take one with them from Milligan Vane. We'll be back in 1 minute on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Bears up 17-7 with 33.1 in the half. And we return. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 to go.
Did you know that Honda Accord is America's best-selling car for the past 50 years? Serious. Folks love their Accords. And you will too at Honda Cleveland. Because you can get 1.9% financing on all 24 Accords, all trim levels included. 1.9% financing on Accord. Or if a pre-owned Honda fits your budget better, check out Honda Cleveland's true certified pre-owned Hondas with an awesome warranty. 3-day exchange policy, 24/7 roadside assistance, and more.
We've had a long-standing relationship with the folks up at Honda of Cleveland, and it sounds cliche, but they've always treated us like family, and we always go back to Honda of Cleveland.
Now you can get service, parts, and tires and pay for it over time with up to 3 months interest-free, no hard credit check, and a 90% approval rate, only at Honda Cleveland. Proud to be local family-owned and the Chattanooga region's only Honda President's Award winner 3 years in a row. Honda Cleveland, your car, your way, every day. I-75 exit 20, 1 mile east. Hope to see you soon.
Cook drops back to pass, but the blitz was on. He's going to be sacked for a huge loss back to the 37-yard line. And clock is running with 20 seconds to go, and the Bears may let it run out. That's going to be a loss for Cook of 6 yards, and that will be the final play, looks like. Clock's at 11 for Bradley Concrete, Lamcon. As the Bears begin to walk toward the sideline, that will end the first half of play. You listen to, well, nope, somebody just called time.
Timeout.
Somebody called time before that with 3.6 to go. Okay, here's where you're going to go for the long one.
Yeah.
The Bears do call their second timeout. And, well, there's no doubt about it. From their 37, they're going to go for a long pass play. Stovall, the obvious target, if you look around to see, he's a 6'7". He'll be joining the basketball squad when this season's over.
I'm putting Stovall on a decoy and throwing a screen opposite.
So that's your call, Coach?
That's my call.
Okay.
I play John Madden football.
Well, no wonder you know the game.
We didn't stop here. Not going to get another play. And
Okay, here we go.
get proud.
We don't even have a wide out. We got Stovall over here on the right side. Still out of the wing T. 3 down linemen. He's back. He's looking to Stovall. He's going to come forward with the reception, and he'll be brought down. Play starts at 37. He gets to the 45. So let's give him 15. Let's give 18 yards. And it'd been a first down. It was a first down for the Bears in Cleveland Ford at that point. But the clock runs out. And it's a halftime break here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. The Bears up 17-7 the lead. Bears by 10 at 17-7 over the Hardin Valley Academy Hawks. Let's take a timeout here on our Mid-South Finance
Head over to the
halftime show. We'll come back and look at the scores. Brought to you by Elvis Ace Hardware. We'll look at statistics brought to you by Voice Connections and whatever else we can come up with. Back in 2 minutes with more live coverage on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
Are you looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle? Toyota of Cleveland has you covered with the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in the beautiful city of Cleveland, Tennessee. With an expert sales team, Toyota of Cleveland would love to put you in the vehicle of your dreams. Top-notch service team, expert sales team, and the largest pre-owned selection. Why look anywhere else but Toyota of Cleveland? Exit 20 and online at toyotaofcleveland.com. Toyota of Cleveland cares.
Building a new home or commercial space? Ensure it's wrapped in comfort and efficiency from the start with independent insulation services. Our spray foam insulation guarantees energy savings and unparalleled comfort for residential and commercial properties alike. Don't compromise on efficiency. Let independent insulation services elevate your new construction with the best in spray foam technology. Call 423-716-3762 now. Independent Insulation Services, your spray foam experts.
When competition is fierce, sports injuries happen, and Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics is here to help. Saturday sports clinics are available at our Chattanooga and Cleveland offices from August 24th through November 9th for the treatment of non-emergency orthopedic injuries like sprains, strains, and fractures. Doors open at 9 a.m. and no appointment is needed to be seen by our highly trained physicians and clinical staff. Saturday sports clinic dates are subject to change. Check sportmed.com for the latest information. That's sportmed.com.
It's time for the Bradley Bears Halftime Report, brought to you by Southland Finance. Visit them on the web at southlandfinance.net.
Being part of a community means different things to different people, but most people agree that communities provide a sense of identity, shared responsibility, and often serve as a source of support. Southland Finance has been part of our community for over 25 years, and they're proud to support our local schools and students, whether in the classroom or on the football field. Just as seasons change, exciting changes are happening at Southland Finance. Stop by our Cleveland office at 950 25th Street in front of Ace Hardware. Back here at Hardin Valley High School, Hardin Valley Academy, home of the Hawks. I guess this is the Hawks nest we're in up here. top the, is there another game going on over there?
That is Bradley's team in the baseball stands over there.
So they can go all the way back.
I saw them migrate over there. That's a pretty good location.
I thought there's another game going on over there. The baseball field is to our right, and there's lights on, but that's the Bears sitting there. Wow. They lead at 17.5, by the way, on our Mid-South Finance halftime show. Mid-South located there at the corner of
17-7.
Yeah, 17-7. Mid-South Finance located right there on the corner of Peerless Road and 25th Street. In front of another one of our great sponsors, Elvis A.S. Hardware. While we're get the stats to you in a moment, let's look at some scores of interest on the Elvis A.S. Hardware scoreboard.
Everybody get cheer really loud for it.
Elizabeth over Northview Academy 14-0. Meigs County and Pigeon Forge at halftime is Pigeon Forge 15-0 over the Tigers of Meigs County. And I think that's a region game for them. Jefferson County and Westridge, that's in Region 1, which matches up for our region. And postage play, Jefferson County 28, Westridge 14. Both teams going in records of 3-3. Bearden here leading Cleveland 10-6. That was the last we had near the end of the first. Bearden 10, the Raiders 6. Bradley up the course here 17-7. The other scores mentioned, Lenore City and Clinton is Clinton trailing Lenore City 8-6. Clinton 8, Clinton's 6. Farragut all over Oak Ridge 28-0 at Oak Ridge. So Farragut back to the win last week over Bradley, trying to get their second consecutive win. Loudon, who's still unbeaten at 7-0, up 14-0 over Sweetwater, who's only 1-6. That's in the first quarter. 14-0 Loudon on top of the Sweetwater Wildcats. Ray County blanking Ooltewah 34-0 at the start of the second quarter. 34-0 Ray over Ooltewah, start of the second quarter. Walker Valley and East Hamlin are tied 7-7 in the first quarter at Walker Valley. East Hamlin 6-1, Walker 5-2, going into a huge region game there for both those two teams. See if we can get some private school scores here for you. Nothing for there. It looks like that scores brought to you on our Elvis Ace Hardware scoreboard. Let's take one more time out. We'll come back with Win Stats, brought to you by Waste Connections. Back in just 2 minutes.
When I became a Langley roof and my family called and got me ready for winter, I started looking around at the neighbors, and the one next door is missing flashing, the one across the street, the roof cap is all worn. I know their attic is getting drenched, all those memories. One on the other side's missing like 30 shingles. When you're a Langley roof, you know how lucky you are. I didn't cost any more, and Langley took care of the financing, my family. They made it easy on themselves, but most of all, they made it easy on me. LangleyRoofs.com. See a ready roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Are you noticing cracks in your foundation walls, moisture in your crawl space, water in your basement, or sunken concrete in your driveways or sidewalk? If so, these are classic signs of foundation and settlement issues. You need a local repair team that can solve the problem with a lasting solution. USS has been repairing homes in Chattanooga and throughout Tennessee for 30 years. For peace of mind, schedule your free estimate today at www.usstn.com/Chattanooga.
You've been hurt. Maybe in a car wreck, a truck accident, or a motorcycle crash. Maybe you were in a job-related accident, the victim of nursing home neglect, or injured by a defective product. It doesn't matter how it happened. What matters is that you were hurt, and somebody needs to pay. When it matters, call the personal injury team at Logan Thompson and get the money you deserve. 423-476-2251. LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Tennessee Wesleyan University offers more than 80 majors and minors at the undergraduate and graduate levels. With the TWU pledge, students may be eligible to attend tuition-free. A 10-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio ensures students receive individualized attention, and Tennessee Wesleyan remains one of the most affordable colleges in the region. Visit tnwesleyan.edu to learn more about on-campus and online opportunities. Choose blue at Tennessee Wesleyan University.
Back here at Hardin Valley High School, 17-7, the Bears lead at halftime. Fall break for both schools, so neither one has a full band here tonight. The Bears have a pep band, and very happy pep band, and up 17-7. And Gwen, At this time, we'd like to see if you have some Waste Connections.
Yes, sir. I want to leave a little disclaimer here that Waste Connections is much more dependable than these stats. These stats are, I'm like a corgi looking out the window of my den and seeing a squirrel. That's distracted, y'all. So listen, this is what I have. I'm going to tell you, first of all, on scoring drives, we have Bradley, after a beautiful block punt, at 6:50 in the first quarter, was able to run that ball in 5 yards for a touchdown, and that was amazing. But also tell you that Bradley then scored again. Let's see, that was after a 10-yard play by number 88.
Brady Lewis.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
And that would have been in the second quarter, excuse me. Not to mention, they did have a field goal early in the first quarter, and that was following another 5-yard play to get them to that point, but not leaving enough downs to go. So
33-yard field goal, I believe it was.
33, which was outstanding, right up the middle, no question. Hardin Valley had a score in the second quarter, and it was a 48-yard play by number 4, Dozier, and that was at 6:55 in the second quarter. So those plays mark the score on the board right now. Looking at first downs, Bradley has, on my numbers, 8 first downs in the night. Hardin Valley has 4. That's quite a disparaging difference. Pass attempts for Bradley, I have 3 pass attempts, but I'm not sure about that. I do have, first pass attempt was a 36-yard, second was a 3-yard, and the third one was an 18-yard, but I think I missed a few in there. Maybe one.
And that first 36-yard was the first play.
That was the first play out of the box.
Yeah, for us.
For Stovall. Rushing yards, I don't have an exact number, but it's around 60 for Bradley. The passing yards is around 57. 60 yards rushing. I do have several numbers, a 6-yard run, a 5-yard run, and I do not have all the numbers. Both of those were number 4.
Kenyon,
thank you. And he had another one for 10 yards. Number 8 had a 28-yard run.
Landon Scott.
Which was beautiful up the middle. And then, of course, the 88-yard rush towards the end of that gave him another score for Bradley. And I have a total of, looks like 13 rushing plays. And for Hardin Valley, I've got 11 rushing plays. Not much of anything. Most of them were negative yards. They did have one that was golden, and that was a 48-yard play, which put them in the end zone. And that was at 6:55, like I mentioned before. And that was number 4, Dozier, who seems to be their playmaker.
Yeah.
If you're watching for plays. There was an onside kick for Hardin Valley, which was monumental, and that was in the second quarter at 6:40. They did recover that. That's unusual. But they put it on, and it came out beautiful.
But they didn't score. We stopped them on the drive.
We did stop them on the drive. Another special teams play for Bradley. They blocked the punt, like we mentioned before. Bradley did not punt the ball in the first half. Hardin Valley had 3 punts. Penalties, I only found 2 penalties, both of those on Hardin Valley. Those were in the first quarter. Early on, very, very early, their first 2 plays were, one was a delay and one was a motion or something in the backfield. There are some sacks. Hardin Valley has 2 sacks on Bradley, and Bradley was able to get back behind at least once. I might have miscounted on that, but I did see several plays that were marked behind the line of scrimmage. So, not most of those were not sacks. Those were running backs.
Tackle for loss.
Yeah, tackle for loss. But that's it for Waste Connections stats that I have. And like I said, don't take those to the bank, but do look at Waste Connections for everything you need, because they are bound to do it right. They do it at my house every week.
Well, Bradley's taking good care of the ball with no turnovers for the Bears. We had a fumble by Hardin Valley by the quarterback on the snap, but he recovered that. So
that's right.
No turnovers by either team there so far in the game. It's at halftime. The Bears up 17-7 there. like to remind you about some of our friends that work with us each week. Voitech Center for Orthopedic Care for all your orthopedic needs. Visit him at Voitech.com. See Dr. Gary Voitech and his staff out there on Georgetown Road. Also, Dale's Heating and Air, and we couldn't ask for a better weather forecast. We've had tonight a very nice cool air. It's going to be down in the 40s here and back home as well in the low upper 40s. So we are definitely getting into the fall feeling time of air. But Dale's Heating and Air, you can reach him at justcalldales.com. It might be time to check your heating equipment to make sure, because we're switching from to air conditioner to heat here in a few days. Probably not for a while here. I finally turned off my air conditioner I turned it down or up, whatever you'd call it, keep it coming on in the last few days there. Chick-fil-A, located on Key Street and Paul Huff Parkway. Download the Chick-fil-A app today, and if you do that, you'll get all kind of special opportunities that you wouldn't normally get if you don't have the app downloaded. Crown, your Jeep and Ram dealer, down there at Southeast 25th, exit 20. The new 2024 Grand G4XE up to $12,000 off that, Crown. $12,000 off a 2024 Grand Cherokee 4XE. The 2024 Dodge Durango up to $10,000 off. The 24 Jeep Wrangler up to $8,000 off. The 24 Gladiators up to 20% off. And the Ram 2500s up to $10,000 off. So, folks, if you want to wheel and deal with someone, you're looking for the Dodge Jeep line of cars and trucks, visit Crown down there, exit 20, your Jeep and Ram headquarters in Southeast Tennessee. I'd like to remind you, too, download the Mix 104 app. It's free. Download it for up-to-minute scores and easy listening. Mix 104.1, that'll give you access to, of course, Mix 104.1, also to ESPN Cleveland 101.3 you're listening to now, and to WCLE 99.1. Tonight on ESPN Cleveland, you're listening to Bradley Central on the road at Hardin Valley, up 17-7 at the halftime. Cleveland not hosting Beard, and they were trailing the last score half 10-6 in that game early in the second quarter. Bearden 10, Cleveland 6, and a big Region 2 6A game at Cleveland, and Hardin Valley and East Hamilton were 7-7 the last score we had there. We'll try to check those scores during a halftime break here before we start the third quarter, which will be the Bears receiving since they deferred to start the period, which is always a big plus, especially when you're ahead. I'd like to remind you, too, about our huddle sponsor, USS Chattanooga's waterproofing and foundation experts, USSTN.com. We appreciate all of those great folks there. Let's take a time out. We'll be back in 2 minutes with your Mid-South Finance Halftime Show here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination. It's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck. It's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
Are you gearing up for your next home improvement project? Score big with Wholesale Supply, your MVP in plumbing, electrical, HVAC, and more. Whether you're a contractor, builder, or DIY champion, Wholesale Supply has the winning lineup of quality products and expert advice. With competitive pricing and a star-studded roster of top brands like Polo, Renai, and Progress Lighting, we'll help you take your game to the next level. Visit us online at wholesalesupply.us or catch us at one of our convenient locations. Wholesale Supply, where champions get their supplies. That's Wholesale Supply, powering your home improvement game for over 80 years.
Hey guys, this is Dan Good from Crown. Just reminding you that Crown Ram is Cleveland and Bradford County's Ram headquarters.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, Greeny, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Is your home too hot in the summer and too cold in the winter? At Central Heat and Air, your local HVAC experts, we've got you covered. Our top-notch technicians provide fast, reliable service to keep your home comfortable year-round. From installation to maintenance, we handle it all. You'll never be left out in the cold or the heat. Call Central Heat and Air today at 423-478-7778. That's 423-478-7778. Or visit us online at docsair.com. That's DOCSAIR.com. Central Heat and Air, your healthy home company.
Smith Family McDonald's salutes all student athletes and their families.
for the sacrifices they make on the field, but especially in the classroom. Smith Family McDonald's, a Cleveland and Bradley County tradition. Visit Smith Family McDonald's all across our area. Congratulations to Cleveland High School on the next 50 years from Smith Family McDonald's. Have you heard? The Town Squire presents Student of the Month. Come in and register if you attend Bradley, Cleveland, or Walker Valley. Win a t-shirt or performance knit pullover, drawing each month of the school term. The Town Squire's new slogan is offering t-shirts to tuxedos and anything in between. Flag shirts, suits, sport coats, and shoes. The Town Squire, your local clothier since 1977. The shop that appreciates the customer. Stewart Park Plaza, Key Street, Cleveland.
This Halloween, don't let the candy play tricks on your child's teeth. At Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga, we're here to keep those little things healthy and cavity-free.
From cleanings to braces, we make dental visits fun and easy for your little monsters. Our team is here to ensure that every smile stays healthy, no matter how much candy's in the bag.
Don't let cavities haunt your Halloween. Visit pdoc.com to book your appointment today. Have a fantastic Halloween from all of us at Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga.
Back here at Hardin Valley Academy in West Knoxville, 17-7.5. The Bears on top. The Hawks, they were up 17-0. And the one score, tight formation for them on offense, tight formation defensively. And when he broke through the center of the line, we had no linebackers there in that position, and he was off to the races and scored easily. And had one last grasp, but the player diving to stop him, but couldn't reach him. So it's 17-7 halftime. The Bears will have the ball coming out to start the third period. I'd like to mention something. Get on my soapbox for me here, folks. You need to get out and vote. One of the most important elections of the lifetime of anyone listening to this broadcast anywhere in the U.S. this year that will happen on November the 5th. Presidents, senates, congressmen, state senate, state reps coming up on the ballot. Early voting starts on Wednesday, the 16th. That's this coming Wednesday, the 16th. You can vote downtown at the Election Commission office. You can vote at the OPI Center out there by the Y, past the Senior Center. You can vote at the training center on Dalton Pike, the fire training center, which is the old Waterville Gymnasium, and you can vote at the North East Rec Center. You got 4 locations, no excuse not to vote. And Gwen, I'm involved in election.
I like to vote over at OCI, and it's very convenient. Early voting is convenient. I remember when they had it at the mall. Yeah, you just walk in, and usually never a line. But even when there was, it's important. It's important to take your part, have your voice. It's the only way you have a voice. Yes. Now we can say we voice our opinions or whatever through our representatives, but you got to elect your representatives first. So,
yeah, that's important. And I've said this a lot of times, even on the radio. The people who complain quickest and the longest and the loudest are the people who didn't vote.
Right. And
if they complain about it, first thing I ask them, did you vote? If they say they didn't, well, shut your trap. You got no right to complain. You didn't vote. So there's that. And talk about college football. Tennessee last week took it on the chin on the road to Arkansas.
It
did. Sort of not of embarrassment, but not ready. I don't think it's not ready, but it wasn't one player or one play. It was a whole stinking team who really stunk it up, But they've got a chance to redeem themselves at home against Florida tomorrow.
Yeah, the defense didn't really hold up in the second half. Not saying they were awful, but there were several, plays that were not lining up correctly or something that, on the get-go was just off. And hopefully they've figured out what those are, and got to believe the coaches understand that.
Yeah. I've had a lot of meetings this week pertaining to that. So they'll be hosting the Florida Gators here tomorrow in an SEC game. That'll be on Mix 104.1. Now, on the station you're listening to now, ESPN Cleveland 101.3, we'll have the Georgia game, and that's about, by the way, Tennessee game's 7 o'clock kickoff. Yeah. The Georgia game is a 4:15, I believe.
4:15
kickoff tomorrow, and as they play
Mississippi State, the Bulldogs.
Mississippi State.
They've only won a single game, but never count them out.
No, it's another big SEC game there. And we've added this year UTC football.
Yes.
We'll have that game tomorrow as they play at Furman.
And that's a formidable foe. They've been playing Furman for years.
So that's a Southern Conference.
And both teams have 3 wins, 2 losses. So you gotta win this one.
Well, and we might mention baseball's over, so the Braves are gone, obviously.
Right.
But we'll have Titans football and Falcons football We'll have NASCAR for the NASCAR Cup races. We have, help me out here.
The Hawks or NBA.
NBA, we have the NBA. And we'll have coming up Tennessee men's and women's basketball.
Right. That's really
Lee University men's and women's basketball.
That's very important, yeah.
And Bradley, Central, Walker Valley, and Cleveland High School boys and girls basketball throughout the season. So it's just, we got it all.
I don't know if people understand how rich our sports coverage is here in the Cleveland area.
No, they don't.
Because you go to any other community, unless they're a New York City or a Boston, you just don't get that.
Right.
And definitely don't get that on the high school level anyway.
Yeah.
So really a rich tradition that was started, a long time ago and has lasted through the years and continues on.
Well, the first Bradley football broadcast was, I think it was 1948, and it was from Tullahoma. I can almost think the play-by-play guy. It's a guy's name you would know. He was a principal. Oh, dumb, I've got to look that up. And be a great trip, thank me. Anyway, we're ready for the third quarter play here. I'm running my mouth here, and the Bears going to be receiving here. We're not going to have time for another break, so let's get right into it. Back deep, Tay Sheehy, Ollie Scott, Tyree Stovall for the Bears. Old Brook to kick off. The Bears up 17-7 to start the third quarter play as the drones lift off to get into the air.
Circling the field.
I love that. That's great. Here comes the it's another onside attempt, and the Bears are ready for it. And, well, he gets knocked off it, but I believe the Bears have it.
Picks it up.
Yeah, that's going to be covered for the Bears by number 25. And let me get your name to go with that number there. That is Andrew Carroll. So the Bears do recover. That caught us off guard there, too. But the Bears have it first at their 46-yard line, so they've got great field position to start the third quarter play here after another onside attempt. We'll keep you updated on Walker Valley and Cleveland games as we get those. Is that a female? No. The official in the back down there got a lot longer hair than I've ever had. Out of the wing tee, the handoff the man in the middle is going to be moving it forward to about the 48-yard line. I believe it's going to be Landon Scott. Yeah, number 8, Landon Scott. Picks up a couple, 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, let's give him 1 yard. Move it back to the 47-yard line. A 1-yard run by Landon Scott, who will check out of the game. Brady Lewis will check in. He's had some good runs tonight out of the backfield. He'll be on that left wing. Tyree Stovall out the wide side. Lewis is actually at fullback and hand off, and he's going to block for Brayshawn Beard. Comes forward, some good yardage out across midfield down to the 47. It's going to be short by about 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 3. As Brayshawn Beard, junior, down to the Hardin Valley 47, excuse me. So Bears would love to get this first drive, keep it going. They lead at 17-7 here. He stepped out of bounds on the near sidelines here, so he's stopping the clock. Landon Scott checks back in. Brady Lewis will check out. I got a feeling the Bears are going to go to Stovall again before the night's over. Not right here, I don't think, but 3rd and short. They'll put Beard in motion. He's got the first down, maybe. Oh, he's right at the sticks
right
at
on
44.
top of it.
And we're right on that 44-yard line. I think he's got it.
Now, this is a referee.
Yeah, he's moving it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's moving it. 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland Ford. That's what, their 9th first down?
That would be number 9.
So the Bears at the 44-yard line now in Hawk territory. Big emotional hit for the Bears. We can take this in and increase that lead, which is 17-7 at this point. A reminder again, next week at home with Red Bank. That'll be homecoming 2024. 7 o'clock kickoff. We'll go live at 5:30 from the field here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Brought to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Handoff this time. Phelps going to the left side, trying to get outside. He gets out there. He's going to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, he's away to the 35 to the 30 and all the way down to the 27-yard line for another 1st and 10 for the Bears.
Sheared on the tackle.
And Cleveland Ford from the 44 to the 27, 17-yard gain, looks like. And there's Mr. Holbrook's dad, I believe. He's number 41 anyway. Bears on the move. 1st 10 at the 27. Handoff. Phelps in the middle. He's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 down inside the 25 to the 23.
Man on the tackle.
Let's give him 4, 2nd and 6. Man on the tackle that time for the Hawks. And as you run the wing T, it gets better and better for the offense. You get used to that. It's a timing situation. And we've talked about this before, Gwen. One guy up front misses the block, and the play blows up.
Right.
It's critical. Not easy to install. Here's a handoff. And so it's a counter on that and getting, oh, my goodness. Let's see who that is. That's Brayshawn Beard down to the 19-yard line. He's tackled by Beard. A good game. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's going to be a 3rd down.
And about 2 or so for a 1st down for the Bears. 9-13 in the 3rd. Bears up 17-7. Clock is running. We'll hear the PA guy in the background here doing a good job getting them fired up.
He definitely is.
Yeah.
And the sound effects.
Yes. So 3rd down and 2 to go. Handoff. And he's going to be hit and gets it loose from one guy, but going to be brought down for a loss. So that's Phelps at the 21. And he will lose 2. It's going to make it 4th down and 4 to go for the Bears. So what do you do here, Coach?
Going back at it.
You attempt a field goal here? We kicked one of 33 yards. This one would be 37. Nope, they're going to go for it. End of the game is going to be Brayshawn Beard with the play.
Keep it going.
Yeah, you got a 10-point lead and you're deep in their territory, so it's not too big of a gamble. It'll be Brayshawn Beard going left, a flag. He's got a white handkerchief. He doesn't have a yellow flag.
That's pink.
No, it's pink.
I've never seen a pink one.
Motion shift. The Bears. Is that a dead ball foul?
Let's see how they mark it.
Or is it a live ball? Illegal shift. Decline, yeah. Okay. So at 8:10 to go, the ball goes over to the Hawks, who trail the Bears 17-7. They'll have it 1st 10, their 22-yard line. Going out the quarterback position, it's going to be number 9, Matz. He'll have Kutcher in the backfield and Dozier. Looks like they're both going to be in the backfield with him. They are, either side. Twins right side, single man left. The snap, handoff to Kutcher. He's going to move it forward a couple of 3 yards to the 25 or 6. Number 23, Kutcher. And let's give him 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Ball at the 25-yard line. Play being signaled in by the offensive coordinator for the Hawks. He's Kutcher in the backfield now, alone with the quarterback, Matz. Trips to the left side in a cluster over here. Hand off to Kutcher, hits up the middle. He's going to have 3 or 4 more yards to the 28 or so.
Kutcher on the carry.
He and Dozier have been the workhorse tonight out of the backfield. Let's give him 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 3 at the 29. 3rd 3 at the 29-yard line. Again, getting the signal from the sidelines. 3rd and 3. Be a nice stop. The Bears could hold them here. Bradley rush the line. He's not going to get anywhere near the 1st down. He's going to get make a yard. Kutcher again to the 30. I keep calling him Crutcher. Actually, his name is Kutcher without the R. Kutcher. So on 4th down and 2, they're going to drop back to punt. Stovall back deep for the Bears to receive. Holbrook the punt. It's going to be his 4th punt of the night. He had 1 block. The Bears are coded at the 5 and took it in for a touchdown. Bears not showing rush this time. Maybe setting up a return. Here's the punt away. This is returnable here. He'll take it at 32, and he's going to be brought down immediately at that point. But Stowe makes a good, solid catch there, and the Bears will have it 1st down 10 at the 35-yard line here. Once again, no penalty. The beanbag. At 6:11 to go in the third quarter, 17-7, the Bears on top here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Only 3 games left in the season. Man, when it gets to rolling, it goes by in a hurry. Last year, the Bears, almost an extra half season with 14 games total, including the 4 playoff games, all at Bradley Central.
4 games in November, is that right?
Yeah. Had 1 more week to go, though. Could have had that at Finley if that had worked out. Bears staying at wing T, of course. Stovall out wide to the right side this time. And off to the fullback into the middle. It's going to be a nice run, 5-6. And just pushing a pile. Look at him push it. He's got a 1st and 10. And that is Lana Scott, who refused to go down, carried about 6 extra guys, 6 more yards, and he got a 1st and 10 after 11-yard gain to the 46-yard line.
Well,
1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland Ford. 10 first downs for the Bears.
That's awesome.
Yes. Right over the pep band here tonight. Likewise for Hardin Valley. Both teams' schools on fall break. This time the handoff again. The fullback, that's Landon Scott, ahead for a couple of 3 to the 48. Let's give him 2 yards. 2nd and 8 coming up for the Bears. Brady Lewis checks out. And over there getting a play from Coach Burkhart, the offensive coordinators.
On the tackle.
Play into the game now. I believe Ollie Scott brought the play in that time, number 2. Here come the Bears, set to go. 2nd and 8. Hand off to Phelps, trying to get around the end, and he is going to make maybe a yard. Maybe a yard. Just wasn't there to start with. Phelps has a yard up to the 49. 3rd down and 7 coming up to the Bears. Scott will check out. Bears will send Brady Lewis back into the game. They're interchanging his running backs every play. Lewis passed the play call on to quarterback Tucker Cook. He's a freshman. Bears set on 3rd down and 7 to go. Lewis in the middle. He's got the 1st down again. I believe he just burst up the middle.
Just enough.
Threw a lot of contact. And is a 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland Ford again as Brady Lewis. He's a low 225, 6'2 sophomore. And you just need a part of a block, a partial block or so to get through there. And he got it. So keep moving the chains. The clock keeps running at 3:42 now in the 3rd. Fullback again up the middle. That's going to be Landon Scott, I believe, this time. Or was that Lewis again? 8 or 88. That's going to be Landon Scott for no gain. 2nd and 10 coming up. Landon, a senior for the Bears. All the other running backs are juniors or sophomores.
Starts on the tackle.
Brady Lewis back into the game. Getting some defensive instructions from watch the trap 88's in there. He knows what's coming, he thinks. And there's a fumble on the field. The Bears recover. They're going to lose a yard. Fumble right at the snap. First fumble of the game for the Bears. We had 1 recovered by the Hawks of their own. Ball at 45-yard line in Hawk territory. 3rd down, 11 to go. Clock's running at 2:37 to go now in the 3rd. 17-7 Bears. They've led the entire game. We put a jacket on. I noticed the cheerleaders now have sweats on down there.
Oh, there you go.
The Bradley cheerleaders don't have sweats on, though.
Professionals.
Yeah. So here we go down on 3rd and 11 for the Bears. Phelps into the middle. He's going to have 3 or 4, but he's going to be way short of the 1st, down to about the 41. It's going to be 4th down and a good 8 to go, looks like. After a 5-yard gain, but still it was 3rd and 11. So first punt of the night coming for the Bears here at 1:53 in the third. And back deep, I cannot see his number.
Rivers back deep.
Rivers, okay. Thank you, sir. All you got to do is ask. And here's the punt. It's going to roll and get a good Bradley roll all the way down into 10 to the 5-yard line. Would be a 1st and 10 for the Bears.
First down.
After punt, what, the 41? Oh, that's about a 36-yard kick, I guess. That's Cleveland Utilities power punt. First call we've had tonight for a punt. And a minute 27 to go in the third, they'll have it 1st and 10, the Hawks will, at their 5-yard line. Bears would love to bottle them up down here and hold them, flip the field, so to speak. Going to go with trips to the left side this time. Crutcher in the backfield with Matz. Matz the quarterback. No wide out to the left side. Bradley's showing a blitz or something, it looks like, from the defensive end over the position over there. Quarterback keeper, and he's going to get to the 5 and on to about the 8. That's going to be Matt's number 9 on the carry to the 8. 3-yard gain, 2nd down and 7 coming up. Clock rolling at 1:11 to go now in the third. Waiting for the call from the sidelines. You know what we need here to win is a pick 6.
That would be awesome.
A pick 6 right here. Trips left side. Matz gives it to Crutcher. He's going to be hit for nothing. Absolutely nothing. There's Wiley Susquith, Ollie Scott, Kenyon Phelps, Jake Powell, Jacob Gentry. Just all over him that time. No gain. 3rd down and 7 to go. Clock at 31 seconds now here in the third. The big play for both teams here, offensively for the Hawks, defensively for the Bears. Same formation, trips left side. Play clock's at 17 for Bradley Concrete, Lamb Con. He's back, gets back to pass. Pass is incomplete and tipped, intended for number 14. That is Rivers. So on 4th down and 7, they're going to give it up to the Bears with 10.1 to go. The clock stopped with the out-of-bounds play or the incomplete pass. Stovall now back standing at his 40-yard line. He'll back up to the 45. No, excuse me, the 45 in Hawk territory. Standing in his end zone is Holbrook. He's set for the snap. Good snap. And again, a close call. Stovall at the 46. He is on it, though. He's on it. So Stovall recovers the Bears at the Hawk 49-yard line. And that's into the third quarter, by the way. Let's take a timeout here on ESPN. Cleveland 1-1-3. 17-7, the Hawks trail the Bears. Bears at 17-7 here. Start the fourth quarter play.
48.
Solutions Finance of Tennessee, your hometown lender. Locally owned and operated. Loans for used cars, motorcycles, ATVs, home improvement, furniture and appliance purchases, and other worthwhile purpose. Solutions Finance. Keith Street, phone 339-6772.
Thank you for choosing Whirlpool, where we are committed to being the best global kitchen and laundry company in constant pursuit of improving life at home. For more information on Whirlpool, please visit whirlpool.com.
This is Dr. Brian Beard with the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. I hear daily about headaches, and when I ask for more information, most people believe it's related to stressful life. But most headaches can be traced back to the bite and even the teeth. An oral surgeon from Vanderbilt developed a medical device that alleviates inflammation in the TMJ and basically eliminates headaches. Give us a call. You shouldn't have to deal with headaches ever again. How much could you enjoy life if headaches were a thing of the past? 476-6541.
Here at Hardin Valley Academy, the Bears up 17-7, start of the fourth quarter play. It's going to be 1st and 10. Rayshawn Beard going to the right side, dancing around. He's going to have 5, 6, 7, 8 yards, looks like. Update, Cleveland High School at the half, still trailing 17-6 to Bearden at Cleveland. And let's see. Walker Valley is up 14-10 at halftime over East Hamilton at Walker Valley. So Valley up 14-10. That's on 99.1. Cleveland trailing 17-6. That is on Mix 104.1. And you're just at ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Second down and 3 coming up after the carry by Brayshawn Beard for 7 yards. Full back in the middle, that's Brady Lewis. Man, he just bulls his way through. He's going to be close to another first down to the 38-yard line. And I believe he's there.
On the tackle.
And let's get this. Give me a call here, official. You know, it's third, and boy, it is.
That's good.
It is inches, literally inches at the 38-yard line. Third down in inches. I'll let Brady carry this one again if he's still in the game. Yeah, and he is. Keep him fullback. And that's going to be not Brady, but it's going to be Phelps blasting through there to the 35, to the 30, the 25, and just barreling his way to the 25. First 10 of the Bears. After a good pickup of about, 12 yards or so. Who was that? Was that
Scott, I think.
Scott, Landon Scott, number 8. So first 10 of the Bears at the 25-yard line, Hawk territory at 10:35 in the fourth. Bears still up 17-7. Trying to get their third win of the year and their first win in the region. They're 1-0-2 there. 2-4 overall. Man motion and be a handoff balls on Brady Lewis, and he fumbles it. And the Hawks say they have it. And the Hawks say they do have it, and the officials agree. So Brady Lewis up the middle, lost handle at the 21-yard line. So the Hawks will have it first down and 10 at that point in Hawk territory. So 10-17 to go. That's the second turnover for the Bears. Is that the first fumble loss?
That's the first turnover on a fumble.
We lost the onside kick. That's way back in the first half. Neither team has scored in a while. It was up 17-0 for the Bears. And the Bear defense will be asked again to maintain out of the shotgun. Matz with Kutcher. He'll hand to Kutcher. No, he's back to pass, looking, rolling to his right, running for his life, and it's going to throw it, and it's going to be nearly intercepted by Sheehy, but knocked away, intended for number 21, Holbrook. Think Holbrook, number 21. Jaden is the brother of number 41, Nathan. So 2nd and 10, I think, incomplete pass. Clock stopped at 10:11 to go in the game. Hardin Valley taking a long time to get the play call in. Play clock, though, is just at 13. We're adding concrete. Snap to Getz. Back to pass, looking, throwing right across the middle. It's going to be complete, but not a first down to the 28. Still going to be third down about 3. Shelby on the catch that time. Number 3, the wide receiver, Shelby, a 6'1" senior. 3rd and 3 coming up. The Hawks at their 20. I guess that's the 28. No help on the scoreboard tonight. All it has is time and score. Everything else is zeros. So it does have fourth quarter.
And timeouts.
And, yeah. 3rd and 3. Handoff, running back. He'll hit the middle. He'll have the first down and then a few more. Out across the 30 to the 34. Kutcher again. So he's got a 5-yard pickup. And it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Hawks. They line up quickly. No huddling right now. Trips to the right side. Matz hands it to Kutcher again. Hits the middle, and he'll have a yard or so. He's brought down by Andrew Carroll. So it's going to be 2nd down. Maybe not move the down mark. Yeah, 2nd down. Well, let's barely give him a yard. Yeah, 2nd and 9 coming up. 2nd and 9. Back to 36 now. Matt's back to pass looking. He's going to pull it down, run himself, and that's a mistake. Well, he plows ahead, gets across the 40 to the 42. It's going to be 3rd down, though, and 2. 3rd and 2 for the Hawks at their 42. Bears up 17-7. Clock at 8:30 to go in the game now, and is running. Both teams with all 3 times out remaining. They got this trip cluster of receivers on the right side. And he'll hand it instead to the running back. That's going to be Kutcher again. He'll have short game this time.
Don't think he got it.
Trip in the carry.
He is right at it.
Oh, yeah, they gave it.
Yep, they're going to give it to him. First and 10. Give it a good market time to 45. Didn't look like he got that far, but it's a 45-yard line. First and 10 for the Hawks here in the fourth quarter. Beautiful night for football here. Crisp, cool night. Feels like football. They like the strips of one side for some reason. Handoff into the middle is Kutcher. He just lowers his head and gets hit, and Wiley Susque's there pushing him back, along with Andrew Carroll and Ollie Scott. No, that's going to be Jacob Gentry, number 3. So no gain, 2nd and 10. No, they're going to give him a yard, 2nd and 9 to the 46-yard line. Boy, they're making them work for it now. That's number 4, Dozier on the carry rather than the other back. Kutcher, 7:20 to go. Clock continues to wind down. Matt's ball, the snap momentarily throws it, and the flat's going to be complete to the tight end. He'll have not a first down, but he'll have yardage across midfield of the Bear 47. That's Duncan, they said. Number 30. No, Perkins. Excuse me, Andrew Perkins, number 30. It's Perkins. Going to be 3rd down, though, and where we at here? They've got to get about 3. Got to get to the Bear 45. Matz hands it off to Kutcher. No, it's not Kutcher. It can be Dozier this time. He'll have the first down across the 45 down to the 44. Number 4, Dozier. He has another first down in this long sustained drive for the Hawks, who are trailed by 10 at 17-7, and we just roll under 7 minutes now in this football game. Back at home in the friendly confines of Jimmy Lovell Field in Bear Stadium. And here's a pass, and the flat's going to be complete to a new receiver. That's going to be number 3, Isaac Shelby, number 3 on the catch. And we've got a Bear slow to get there, but he's going to be up. It'll be a gain of 9, 2nd and 1 coming up. Boy, they're really a speeded up offense here. Hand off to the running back. That's Dozier, and he has the first down across the 35 to the 32. They're speeding up small chunks of yards at a time. It's been very effective. Down to the Bear 32-yard line, 6:15 to go in the game. First and 10 at this point. Matz hands it off. These are all on the ground. He'll get a yard or 2. That's Dozier again, number 4 on the carry, down to the 31. So give him 1 yard, 2nd and 9. He's taking up small chunks quickly to the line. No huddle. They'll flip the script, put the trips on the left side. Starting from the near hash mark on this side, in front of their bench.
Timeout.
Now, time's going to be called by Bradley. The Bears. The Bears take their first time out of the half at 5:40 to go. For Midland Vane, let's take one with them. 17-7, the Bears on top on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
You're listening to High School Football Game Night on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Game night is coming up. The ESPN Cleveland 101.3 lineup is supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Online at wholesalesupplygroup.us.
Do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Dr. James Gooden at Milligan Vane offers an office treatment that can make you look and feel better, and your procedure is covered by most insurance. Visit milliganvane.com or call Dr. Gooden today at 423-961-5682.
Solutions Finance of Tennessee, your hometown lender. Locally owned and operated. Loans for used cars, motorcycles, ATVs, home improvement, furniture and appliance purchases, and other worthwhile purpose. Solutions Finance. Keith Street, phone 339-6772.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Pickens, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
As we come back, there's a long pass to the end zone, incomplete, defended by Ollie Scott. intended for Shelby. So it's going to be 3rd and 9. And of course, you're in 4-down territory now. You're trailing 17-7 at 5:35 in the game. No doubt they would go for it if they don't get on 3rd down. They'd go for it on 4th. Again, no huddle, but what they're doing is just signal plays in the sideline rather than huddling. They'll overload the right side here, which is right in front of their bench. No one at all on the left side of the tackle. Back goes Master pass, looking, roll to his right, rolling, and he's going to be under pressure. Fires it again, overthrown. Boy, he's got a good arm and a nice defensive play that time. Oh, he crashed into the flagpole. And that is Ollie Scott, I believe, back there again. Yeah, Ollie Scott with him stride for stride. And that's something we didn't see last week. Right. We kept letting their Farragut guys get behind us. So it's going to be 4th and 9 coming up now. And Coach Floyd on the interview tonight, you heard him say, that's it. Exactly on me. I'm the defensive backs coach, and that's my fault that we didn't have, coverage back there. He said we talked to him about it. So now they're going to go for, they're going to try a field goal here. Oh, my. 48-yarder? Unless it's a fake.
I did not see him warming up this far, this deep.
This is Holbrook. The kick is up, and it is long enough.
Oh,
it's good. It is good. A 48-yard field goal at 5:23. A 48-yard field goal, 5:23. That cuts the lead to 17-10. Maybe we should have watched him warm up. The left footer boots it home and true. Let's take a quick 30. Be back for the Hawk kickoff in just 1/2 minute.
Hello, I'm Brian Poole with Poole Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland. We do own and operate our own crematory facilities. So once your loved one comes into our care, they never leave our care until we give the loved one back to your family. Something that people ask all the time is, where's our loved one going? They're going to stay in our care the whole time. That's comforting for families to know that they'll never leave our care until we deliver them back to the family. Let our family serve your family. You can reach us at www.pfhcleveland.com.
Back here at Hardin Valley, they've just scored the 48-yard field goal, make it 17-10, and they've tried the onside kick twice, recovered it once. And let's see what they've got cooked up now. Let's see, they've got all 3 times out remaining. If here's the culprit to kick that 48-yarder, man, he's got a foot. As the white stripes play in the background. Here comes his approach. Let's see if it's a long one. It is a long one. This time, man, he boots that one through the... He's got a little adrenaline pump there. So the Bears will have it first 10th, the 20-yard line at 5:23 in the game. The Bears up 17-10. A slim 7-point margin. Wow. Cleveland trailing 17-6 at halftime. The last score we have with their game at Bearden in Walker Valley, and East Ham tied at 7-7. I think that was halftime as well. We'll try to get you those scores before we leave the air tonight. Here at 17-10 Bears now. Continuing out of this wing tee, they're going to put a lot of guys right on that front part of the line here. Hand off the fullback into the middle. It's going to be, and there's another fumble, and they've got it. They've got it. They've got it. They had it and lost it, and they got it back, so they've recovered a Bear fumble at the 30-yard line. It's a 30-yard line. 2-possession row, the Bears have given it up. And their fans are enjoying this now. So a 17-10 lead is in jeopardy now with a 1st and 10 for the Hawks at the Bear 30-yard line. As Landon Scott, fullback, up the middle, had 3 or 4 yards, lost it. They fell on it, but it squirted out from them, and he fell on it. It squirted away from him, and then they pounced on it. Goodness gracious. So we've got a new quarterback. Number 10 is in our quarterback now. And who is this culprit? Dylan Umansky. He's the one we thought would start earlier. Yeah. Umansky at quarterback. And he fakes handoff back to pass, looking. He has hit. Just he throws is going to be nice interference on the Bears coming up. He was knocked down. They're going to call interference on the Bears. Yes, they did. 15-yard mark off coming up. 15 from the 30 to the 15, so 1st and 10 now with 5:07 to go. He was hit, just he threw it, and there was 3 Bears there. Looked like they were going for the ball, but nevertheless, it was called pass interference. Umansky hands off this time to Kutcher. He hits it down to about the 13, 2-yard gain, second down and 8. And getting a little testy out there. Second down and 8 coming up at the 13. Clock running at 4:51. 17-10. Bears by 7. That lead is in jeopardy. Long look to the sidelines for the Hawks. Umansky is in quarter. That's the third quarterback they've used tonight. Actually, the fourth, if you count the Wildcat.
That's right.
Man in motion. He stops, reverses, hand off to Kutcher in the middle. He's down to the 10, maybe the 9. It's going to be third down and about 4 to go from the 9. Number 23, Kutcher on the carry. Yep, he's down to the 9. Third and 4. Let's go, defense. See what you got here. Coach in the backfield. Umansky. The quarterback. No, it's Kutcher in a Wildcat now. He'll take it, keep it, and he will. No, the other guy has it. And he's going to be short. Boy, they fooled me there.
That was pretty slick.
Fourth. Did they snap it to Umansky?
I think he handed it off low.
Fourth and a good 3.5, nearly 4 to go. Big play right here for the Bears defense and the Hawk offense. Fourth at 3:30 to go. Clock is running. And this could be a make or break play for both teams right here. And the Bears call time. Timeout call by the Bears. And let's take one with them from Milligan Vane. At 3:13 in the game, 17-10, the Bears up on top of the Hardin Valley Academy Hawks here on ESPN Cleveland 1013. We'll take a 30-second timeout here. 30-second, we'll be back.
As your local credit union, the TVFCU mortgage team has more than 30 employees who live right here. Your money supports the community, and that means special savings to you. Visit tvfcu.com/mortgage savings to learn more. TVFCU, an equal housing lender.
Leisure Time Bowling has extended hours for the summer. Now open Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. and Saturdays and Sundays opening at 1 p.m. Stop by, bowl a game, and grab lunch. Leisure Time Bowling, Key Street, Cleveland.
Back here at Hardin Valley, the Bears call time. They have one remaining now. They lead at 17-10 with 3:19 in the game. Hardin Valley, fourth down and close to 4 at the Bear 8-yard line. So here we go. The outcome of the game may ride on this, but Bears lead at 17-10. And they're set. Hardin Valley in tight formation. Now the shotgun Kutcher out of the Wildcat. He will take it himself and he'll step up and a pass across the middle. Wide open touchdown. Oh, what a call. What a call. That's Dozier. No, it's not. It's Holbrook, the kicker. Holbrook.
Goodness.
And it's 17-16. They faked the middle. He stepped up like he's going to run it and wide open. The number 41, Nathan Holbrook, a 6'2 senior. So the extra point attempt would tie it. And here's Holbrook, and time's going to be called. Oh, they may go for 2 here. They call time. They're calling time. Will they go for 2? We'll find out in 30 seconds here on ESPN Cleveland. Back in a half minute.
Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
Back here at Hardin Valley on ESPN Cleveland 1013, 17-16 our score. Hardin Valley called time before going with the extra point attempt, and they're going to line up to go for 2.
Yeah.
Well, no. Let's see. They can put the T down. They're going to go for the extra point to tie it. That's Holbrook, who just kicked the 48-yard field goal to pull them within 7. The Bears fumble on the ensuing kickoff after a couple of plays. Set them up the 30-yard line for a 30-yard drive. The touchdown is good. The extra point attempt is up and good, and we're tied. At 3:15 to go in the game, 17-17 our score. And we'll return in 30 seconds with a kickoff here on ESPN Cleveland 1013.
L&B Appliance is your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated, serving this area for over 30 years. They offer sales and service. L&B Appliance, located on Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-3231. L&B Appliance, large enough to meet all your home appliance needs, small enough to appreciate your business.
When life gets busy, Little Caesars can be there to help with hot and ready pizzas and more from 4 to 8 p.m. You can't beat the taste of delicious pizza at a great price and hot and ready for dinner. 3 locations: Paul Hupp, Key Street, and McGrady Drive, or order online.
Getting ready for a Hardin Valley kickoff in a brand new game, 17-17 with 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go. They're going to kick it deep again. Holbrook, who has kicked the 48-yard field goal, and the last kick went into the end zone. They're not going to try any silly onside kick. I think I say that confidently. He will kick it, and is a high spinner. It will go into the end zone and be with me return from the 2 of Ollie Scott to the 5, the 10, the 15, to the 20, to the 25, where it'll be a 1st and 10 at the 25 for the Bears. 3:03 in the game now. Boy, that was a dangerous catch by Ali. So first 10 for the Bears, the 25 in a tie game. They have 1 timeout and only 1 remaining.
3 minutes on the clock. 3:09.
Yep. So here we go, folks, for the Bears. 1st and 10, they're 25. They've got to hold on to the ball. Cannot give it up again. It'll be Brayshawn Beard to the right side. He's going to try to get outside. He's going to the 20 and 25. He's up to the close to the 30, and I think pushed out of bounds to stop the clock. It's going to be shy of the 1st down. Well, no, see, he's short over at 25. We'll mark him 2nd down and 1 to go. A gain of 9, 2nd down and 1. The clock did stop at 3:01. So he did get out of bounds, which is important because they only have 1 timeout remaining. And at some point, the Bears are probably going to go to the air, I'm thinking.
Which they've not even attempted this half.
You're right. Hand off this time to Phelps. He's got the 1st down. He's up to the 45, 35, 40, the 45, and still pushing the ball to the 48 or 47, let's call it. 1st and 10 for the Bears. From the 34, a 17 or 13-yard pickup. 1st and 10 for the Bears and Cleveland Ford. That's one of the few 1st downs. We had a couple there at the start of the 3rd, but hadn't had one in a while because we kept fumbling the ball away. So the Bears 1st 10, if they're 48, they'll move it. Clock at 2:40 and running. Brayshawn Beard hits the right side. He's going to be getting 5-6 yards down across midfield. The 47 looks like in Hawk territory. 47. Give him 5. 2nd down and 5 for the Bears. Clock at 2:22 and running. Brayshawn Beard running hard. He's at the 46-yard line in Hawk territory. Boy, you'd love to run it down to the very end, run out of time, and kick a field goal or get a score. Cook under center. He'll go to the fullback, and he's going to break free. That's going to be Phelps. He'll gain a couple. It's going to be 3rd down, though.
Scott again.
Scott.
He runs hard.
Yes. To the 44. 3rd and a short 2 to go for a burst with 1:50 to go in the game. 1:50 in the game. At the Hawk 44, the Bears, 3rd down and 3. 4 down territory, no matter where you're at on the field right now. You would think. Hand off to Phelps, going on the right side. He's going to have the 1st down. Like I say, 45, 30, 35, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Bears! Phelps all the way. 44 yards for a touchdown for the Bears.
Awesome.
So, I'm sorry, I got too loud there, folks.
Let's keep going back to the well.
And a score with 1:25 to go. The Bears lead 23-17 now. Here comes Holden White, 6-point attempt. It's down. That kick, it is up. And it's no good. It's no good. Slid off to the left side. So with 1:25 to go, Hawks with 2 timeouts remaining. Let's take a quick 30. 23-17 the Bears with 1:25. 23-17 back in 30 seconds.
All Safe Storage was founded over 35 years ago by Ed Brown right here in Cleveland. And now they've grown to 5 locations in Cleveland and Bradley County. Get a free Penske truck rental when you rent a storage unit at All Safe Storage and get your first month free. Call 479-6377. That's 479-6377. First month free and a free Penske truck rental at All Safe Storage, and visit allsafetn.com.
Well, Gwen, the Bears got what they needed, the touchdown.
They did. They drove the whole field for it.
Kenyon Phelps, our star player of the game last week, he may get it 2 weeks in a row. Bears lead 23-17 after the missed PAT, so they're still a long time, minute 25. Need a good long kick here by Holden White. Here comes his approach, and it is a high spinner to the 15 to the 20, and Pollard nearly had him back there and brought down the 30th, 28, let's call it.
Gary?
Lamb on the carry back to the 28, 29 maybe.
27.
28 or 27 yard. First and 10 at that point with a minute 20 to go. Hardin Valley does 2 timeouts out remaining. Bears have 1 that they didn't need, actually, as it turned out. Let's put it at the 28-yard line, first and 10 is the Hawks. And you know they're going to come out passing, so the Bear defensive backs better be ready. Let's see who goes in quarterback. If it's Umansky or Matz, and this is going to be Umansky. He's a solid, man, he is solid. You can look at him. He looks like a tight end more than a quarterback. 219, 5'10 junior.
There you go.
Out of the shotgun. Looking to the side now. They're going to change plays, looks like. Oh, play clock's at 0, and they didn't get it off. They called time. Oh, they had to burn a timeout. Oh, my, I think I took a penalty. I think I've taken a penalty. Let's take a timeout for Milligan Bain as they have to blow a timeout here. That's down to 1 now with a minute 20 to go. We'll be back in another 30 seconds here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination. It's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck. It's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
Here we go. Still a minute 20 to go. They had to take a timeout. They've only got 1 remaining now. Umansky has the ball, rolling to his right in the blitz zone. The pass out in the flat's going to be complete to the 30 and brought down to the 35. A short gain. He stays in bounds. He couldn't get out, so the clock continues to run. And Will Paisley nearly had that quarterback sacked. But 2nd down and 5 to go. 2nd and 5. Clock at 1 minute. Umansky back. Pass out in the flat's going to be complete. And I believe he's got the first down. No, it's incomplete. It's incomplete, but it stops the clock.
Yeah.
He had his knee on the ground or something. The referee immediately stepped in and adamantly declared he did not catch the ball. 3rd down and 5 to go. 3rd and 5. Clock stopped at 54.6 to go. Everybody on their hands, pins and needles, standing on their feet right now. Play clock's at 18 for Bradley Concrete Lamcon. They're set. Twins left side, Twins right side. Umansky back, looking, pass out in the flat's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 5. He's got a cannon for an arm.
He does, but he looks a little rattled.
Wow.
Way too fast on his movement.
And he's not played till the 4th quarter here.
That's right. I don't know if they're saving him for this.
I don't know. It might have been, maybe he was hurt or something. I don't know. He wouldn't be playing if he was hurt, I don't guess. But 4th and 5, here's the game on the line. 4th and 4, let's call it. For the Hawks, Bears up 23-17 with 51.5 to go. Umansky back, looking to the right. No, can't. Oh, it's going to be sacked. And the Bears take over. That's going to be for the Bears, number 1, of course, Zane McIntosh on a 4th down sack, and the Bears take possession at the 34-yard line.
Good time for a sack.
Wow, that's a Food City sack. And the Bears will take a time, and let's take one. A 1 minute break at 45.9 in the game. Bears up 23-17 with the ball, 1st and 10 at the Hawk 33.
Since 1993, Check Into Cash has offered cash solutions to our customers. The application process is simple, and the lending decisions are quick. If you've been approved, you can leave our store with cash in hand. Our loan options are built to handle life's small emergencies. We offer reliable payday loans and line of credit options. Visit our website at checkintocash.com to learn more about your options, and when you're ready, drop by our conveniently located stores in the Chattanooga area, including Cleveland and Athens, to apply. We also offer various in-store financial services like check cashing, money orders, wire transfers, and even gift card buyback. Take the first step toward a bright financial future. We're here to help and aim to be your one-stop money shop. Not all consumers will qualify. Eligibility, rates, terms, and conditions apply. Rates, restrictions, and fees apply to store services. Please call or visit your local store for details.
There's no better time. Going back from a timeout, and the Bears, no, the Hawks have used their last timeout. The Bears are in victory formation, brother. We'll keep it here this time. Gwen, there's no better feeling than to be in victory formation on the road in a region game that you've got to win.
After a fumble and a score against you.
Yep.
And you're able to turn it around with time running out.
Well, the Bears have exhausted their timeouts just a moment ago. But the big play there was they had it 1st and 10, let the play clock run down to almost 0 and quickly called one of their 2 timeouts rather than take a 5-yard penalty because you're in 4-down territory anyway. So they burned the timeout there and come back and had an incomplete pass. And then to go for it on 4th and 5, and Zane McIntosh, the big sophomore, steps in there and flattens the quarterback, Umansky. So it was 1st and 10 for the Bears at the Hawk 33, and they're in victory formation. They've got Kenyon Phelps way back there behind the line in case anything should pop out. Under center, Tucker Cook backs up. He'll take a knee after he waits a couple of seconds. And they cannot stop the clock, so with 37 seconds to go,
that's it.
Bears will run one more play, and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, play clock's at 40. That's it. They do not have to snap the ball again. They do not. Game clock's at 25. The play clock's at 30. That means you don't have to run a play. I wouldn't even line up. I'd just go into a huddle and stay there. I'm either going to call the Bears back. And here comes the coaches across the field to shake hands, led by a very happy Damon Floyd. And the rest of the staff, the Bears are going to win this game 23-17 here on the road at Hardin Valley, 23-17. That's your final as the clock ticks down to 0. Bears improve now to 3-4 overall, 1-2 in region play. The Hawks will drop overall to 1-7 and 0-3 in region 2 6A play. Again, the final of Bears 23 in a heartbreaking loss for the Hawks, who fought back to tie it 17-17. But the Bears win it 23-17 here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and look at some final stats and wrap things up here on the press box at Hardin Valley Academy here in West Knoxville. Back in 2 minutes.
You're listening to Bradley Central High School Bears football on ESPN Cleveland 101.3 and ESPN Cleveland 101.3.com. It's time for the postgame show, sponsored by Jenkins Deli. Come home to Jenkins Deli, where they have brand new items plus a great area to watch sports all football season, plus live music on the weekends. And now, the Bradley Bears football postgame report with Gary Owenby and Coach Earl Rowan.
Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
At First Horizon, we know if there's a win, there's a way. Our team is here to help every step of the way with personal, business, or private banking. Stop by and visit us at one of our locations in Cleveland or give us a call at 423-559-7660. At First Horizon, we look forward to finding a way.
Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix is a family-owned business and has been serving Cleveland for 40 years. They work with customers large and small. Call Bradley Concrete at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga is excited to announce the opening of their new Cleveland location at 680 Stewart Road. Our new location is combined with pediatric dentistry and orthodontics all under one roof. From routine dental cleanings to braces, we've got you covered. We can't wait to see you at our beautiful new office. Give us a call to get scheduled at 423-541-5500 or visit www.pdoc.com. Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga, where success starts with a smile.
Back here at Hardin Valley Academy, home of the Hawks, the Bears win it 23-17. They had to hold on there after a 17-0 lead in the first half. It got to 17-7, and the Bears, the Hawks got back to a tie, 17-17. But then a big run on the drive, a consistent drive, and then Kenyon Phelps took it in for the final score there. Recap what you have there, and let's talk about the game a little bit here.
Well, Hardin Valley really came out strong and tried to pass the ball way more than we saw in the first half. Have them for 11 attempts. 5 of those were good. One of those was for a score of 5 yards, 3:15 in the fourth. One of 5 incompletions, and they tried to rush the ball about 15 times. Now, Bradley, on the other hand, did not even try one pass attempt in the second half. However, rushing the ball, they had, 14 attempts I have. One of those was a large run by, by 23 for 17 yards. Kutcher, and another was a large run of 11 yards by Scott. And then up the middle, we had tight end running in a fullback position for 7 yards and another one for 8. But the big one was 42 yards in the fourth quarter at 125 by Kutcher, which scored the winning touchdown. We missed the extra point, but we'll take
Phelps. By Phelps.
That's right, by Phelps. So penalties, Bradley did have a pass interference penalty and another flag earlier than that. Both teams only punted one time. Bradley had a sack.
A huge sack there.
Yeah, and I think the most phenomenal play was Bradley being called on that pass interference, which, did hurt them.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say it was okay. There was 3 men covering Hardin Valley player. But most notably out of all of this, I want to talk about the sack. Zane McIntosh pulling off the game holding. We'd already had put the points on, but when Hardin Valley's trying to pull off whatever they've got left by a quarterback that has not been playing much in this game, came in the fourth quarter, which we thought was the starter anyway, and did have some moves running up the middle, big boy, holding his own. But the sack was on a 4th down play that gave Bradley the ball back at 45 seconds left in the game. And after a couple of victory formation plays, we call it a night.
Zane McIntosh, the guy, that young sophomore, on that big sack there that on 4th down, 4th and 5, and they had to go for it because you're down 6, and they didn't get it. So that,
but also they took a timeout because they, whatever they brought in did not get set up quick enough, and they ran out of time. Coach had to call a timeout instead of taking the 5 yards and saving it.
Yeah,
because the clock wasn't moving.
No, and like I said off the air, that's a coaching mistake right there. That should never have happened there, and I think they'll regret that. But hey, we'll take it. 23-17. The Bears win a region game on the road, keeps alive their playoff hopes to get into the playoffs. And it really, we talked earlier about this, it really almost eliminates you now with 3 losses in the region and no wins. The Bears now 1-2, and they've got games left. Non-region game next week here on ESPN Cleveland. at 7 o'clock with 5:30. We'll start live with Red Bank. That's homecoming, a non-region game with Red Bank for homecoming. Then the Cleveland Raiders, who are losing, we'll give you their score in a minute. They'll come across town to take on the Bears in a region game. At the big rivalry game, it'll be on mixed TV as well. And we'll have the final game of the year at Bearden, who's the one whipping Cleveland right now tonight, to wrap up the regular season. Then we'll just have to see how it goes from that point forward. But a good night here, a super good night weather-wise, just crisp, cool fall night air, and great game up here.
Very fortunate to have such a great weather activity after all the crazy weather that's been going on in the southeast.
Yeah, and our hearts still go out to those folks up in the Asheville, North Carolina area and upper East Tennessee, and then also down in Florida this week with Milton. And I don't know how you recover from that sometimes, but one day at a time is all you can do. So looking at some scores on Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard. Gatlinburg Pittman all over Claiborne County 56-0 tonight. Tennessee High beats David Crockett, or leads them 55-20. We'll get into some closer scores. Sevier County stays unbeaten tonight, though, with a 37-7 beat down of Morristown West. That's a regional game there. Lisbethan coming back with a 35-12 lead over Northview Academy. That's not final. The Meigs County Tigers did lose tonight, 15-14 the final. Pigeon Forge beats Meigs County 15-14. They led 15-0, so they did fight back there. Jefferson County 41-28 over West Region game in 1A or 1-6A up in Upper East Tennessee. Kingston leads Austin East 42-28 in the third quarter. Bearden here leading Cleveland 24-19. Well, it's actually 31-19 now. 31-19.
Wow.
11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter at Cleveland. Bearden up 31-19 over Cleveland in a huge Region 2 6A matchup, with Cleveland getting to go to Maryville next week. So, and Bearden, I forget who they have besides the Bears. They've got two other region games. The Bears win here 23-17. Tellico Plains trying to get on the go, 22-0 over Oneida. Bledsoe County 6-1 leading Polk County, 14-7. That's in the third quarter. 14-7 Bledsoe over Polk County. Also tonight, Chattanooga Central over Brainerd at the half, 14-0. That's in the third. Lenore City leads Clinton 15-13 in the fourth. We have Farragut over Oak Ridge 28-13. They were up 21-0 in the first quarter, so it's 28-13 now in the fourth quarter at Oak Ridge. East Ridge of Soddy Daisy. Soddy Daisy, what a turnaround they've had this year. 6-1. 21-0 lead over East Ridge. That's in the third quarter. Loudon 35-0 over Sweetwater. Loudon still unbeaten. That's at the third quarter. McMinn Central trying to get back on the winning side. They lead Tyner 16-7. That's in the third quarter. Whitwell and Oliver Springs. Whitwell both and Oliver Springs are 6-1. That's 14-14 in the third quarter play. Grundy County losing to Giles County 21-8. That's in the second quarter. That's Central Time Zone game there. Ooltewah falls to Ray County 48-0. Ray now 3-3. Ooltewah 0-7. And they are in trouble right there. They lose 48-0 tonight. Walker Valley leading East Hamilton now 28-10 in the fourth quarter of play, 28-10. That was with 4:30 to go in the third quarter, actually. I think they kicked off at 7:30 there tonight. And so there's a look at the games of interest around our broadcast area and so forth. Here again, the Bears win 23-17, improving to 3-4 on the year and 1-2 in region play. And that'll wrap things up from here, but on a really good night from Hardin Valley Academy. And I'd like to take a minute and thank you for what you mean to me and to Bradley Central High School as a professor, we call you, audio visual. We do so many interviews back there, and I do those each week for football, and then we've done fishing this year, the library.
You've done so many different interviews.
Basketball's coming up, and wrestling, we'll do those. We had the girls soccer last week and all those interviews, but that could not happen without your continued support with your group, your students who do this. I mean, you just sit back over there and watch it happen, and the students know what to do because you've trained them well, and it goes unappreciated and unsaid too often when you don't thank someone for what they mean and the things that you do for me in the school, and it's just been a lot of fun. We've did 20-something interviews this year already. And that doesn't count the Vox News that you do each morning.
Yeah.
And how many state championships in a row did you win?
7
in a row.
Yeah. So we do a Vox News broadcast that is international, national, local, state news, but we also do morning announcements for the school after that. So it's great. And, I think the kids get adjusted to this because it's a lot. It's a lot to take on, but they get adjusted to it, and they get really proud when they hear other schools, we can do one a week or one every other week, or We don't stream games, and I understand it's a lot to take on, but it's an army of people behind the scenes making it happen. It's not just me. It's not just you. It's everybody.
Yes, it is.
And we have a very supportive administration, allow us to do it, give us the equipment, give us the time and the facility. That's what makes us Bradley. That's what Richmond Flowers used to say all the time. That's why they call us Bradley.
and we didn't even mention this, but the games that we stream from Bradley, that student right there and ran.
Yeah, and we'll do that again next week.
Yep.
Homecoming court on the field. It's, big to do.
So next Friday night, that's a good reminder. Next Friday night, 7 o'clock kickoff from Bear Stadium. 5:30 we go live here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3 against the Red Bank Lions for homecoming. Again, here our final: Bradley Central 23, the Hardin Valley Academy Hawks 17. And you have another thought?
Yeah, I was going to say also we have Brett's Picks.
Yeah,
18 years consecutive of Brett's Picks on Thursdays. And Brett Whitehead is, he's tremendous. If you know him, you love him. If you don't know him, I'll give him your phone number. He'll get to know you and talk about whatever you're interested in. He loves to talk, but he's really the guru of picking games. It's fundamentally... I don't know how to explain it. It's amazing. And he's won the WCLE mix competition before for NCAA, Final Four. He won that, all kinds of cash money and prizes, and that kind of bonified, my perception of who he is. But hope you're listening, Brett. We love you.
And we're going to wrap it up here again. 23-17, the Bears win it. And we'll sign off for now from Hardin Valley. Join us next week, 5:30 on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Good night.
Being part of a community means different things to different people, but most people agree that communities provide a sense of identity, shared responsibility, and often serve as a source of support. Southland Finance has been part of our community for over 25 years, and they're proud to support our local schools and students, whether in the classroom or on the football field. Just as seasons change, exciting changes are happening at Southland Finance. Stop by our Cleveland office at 950 25th Street in front of Ace Hardware.
Imagine this: handheld pizza puff filled with mozzarella cheese and pizza sauce, topped with buttery garlic drizzle, with either 3 herbs or pepperonis. Well, it's a reality. Little Caesar's Crazy Puffs. Pick them up at 3 locations: Paul Huff, Peace Street, or McGrady Drive, or order online.
This is Dr. Brian Beard with the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. CAD-CAM technology allows us to make your crown or veneer in one visit. No temporary, no sticky impression. We've had this technology for over 25 years now and have really perfected it so much that I prefer it for some interior cosmetic work. The color, the shapes, the contours are in my hands and not in a third-party lab that doesn't really know what the patient wants. Give us a call at 476-6541. Come see the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry difference.
It's time to come home to Jenkins Deli, Cleveland and Bradley County's heritage restaurant for over 40 years. The owners of Jenkins have raised the bar in food quality, expanded the bar menu with new seating, new televisions. And now Jenkins has a Sunday brunch. You have to try Jenkins' new barbecue, including smoked pork and brisket. Live music on the Jenkins patio every Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. Dinner specials. It's time to come home to Jenkins. Follow Jenkins Deli on Facebook.
You've been listening to Bradley Central High School Bear Football on Talk 101.3 The Buzz, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Download the free Mix 1041 app and listen on your phone or mobile device at mymix1041.com. The proceeding has been a presentation of Talk 101.3 The Buzz Sports.
Broadcast to you. Voytek Center for Orthopedic Care. For all your orthopedic needs, Voytek, VOYTIK.com. Dale's Heating and Air. Just call Dales.com. Chick-fil-A, located on Key Street and Paul Huff. Download the Chick-fil-A app today. Crown headquarters for Southeast Tennessee. Crown on exit 20 with new 2024 Grand Cherokees 4XE up to $12,000 off. New 2024 Dodge Durango up to $10,000 off. And new 2024 Jeep Wranglers $8,000 off. Also bringing you the ball games tonight. Touchdowns, Tennessee Valley Urology, tnvalleyurology.com with offices in Cleveland and Athens. Penalties by Independent Insulation Service, your spray foam experts, 423-716-3762. Kickoff taken at the 5, and Hubbard will go to the 20. And there is a 35-yard throw by the back judge. I tell you what, Greg, he must be auditioning to move on up. I'm